One more time. Yeah. I'm losing my scarf.
Why don't you just snip those hickeys so it'll fit on your head?
I guess we could snip the hickey, but we thought we want to sell it to somebody.
Oh, okay.
But still, it'll be on. Okay, let me see. Let me try one more time. I'll just be like this.
Do you want me to hold it back here?
Looks good.
I'll hold it back here.
I look really good.
Okay. Are we on talking like this? Oh, are we?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, okay. Now we're good. Okay.
We're really cold.
It's so cold today.
Freezing.
What is the temperature? Does anybody know?
It was like 27 with a wind chill like in the single digits.
Single digits.
26 degrees outside.
26 degrees outside.
Very
What's
windy.
the wind chill? They always talk about wind chill. What else do they talk about? Just wind chill.
Yeah,
this
the
time
wind
of
chill
year.
was like
12.
12. It's down to 12.
Yeah.
12 degrees out.
very windy.
It feels like 14. No wonder we're so cold. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. But I didn't want to take the tag off of this hat. But I'll just I won't move the whole show. Okay, but everybody's got to get this hat.
I'm leaving mine on because I'll have too much static if I pull it off.
Yeah, mine too. My hair look at mine. Oh, this is awful. Wait, I got to take my mittens off. I'll get them back on.
Put your fingers through, you could do
Oh,
it.
that's right. You can fix your hair. You can use your phone. See? You can't have gloves. You can't use your phone.
No.
How about yours? Oh, yeah, this.
Yeah, yeah, mine has
It
a little
doesn't work?
hook
Yes.
finger.
No, I like those. Those are pretty with the fur.
Yep, they're
So
real soft.
we'll be selling these later. So we have gloves, but really good news. I can tell people what's going on, right?
Absolutely.
With 2 doors down. So I called the landlord. I said, that's it, Brian, we want that spot.
He said, book it, Dano.
Book it, Dano. And he is, I think the guy that's in there is going to be out by the end of December. So right after the new year, he said he has to make sure it's all cleaned out and paint and everything. And then we move in January.
Maybe he'll let you pick the paint
Yeah,
colors.
maybe. You'll have to help me because I'm not good with colors. Steve's really good with colors. Yeah. So what we're planning on for sure is to have classes there. Yeah, so we're going to have classes there.
Yes,
and
for locals, great.
Yeah,
or if you want to fly in.
But we're also going to broadcast them live, the classes.
That'll be
So
fun.
I know it's going to be a lot of fun. So we'll have audience participation live. They'll be asking questions. They'll be making mistakes, and we'll help them correct it.
Right.
I think it's going to be so much fun. It's the next step. All right, so that's going to be coming sometime in January. Our classes not only live in person, but at the same time, those classes will go on broadcasted. So this is wonderful. And then more rooms. So I'm thinking we don't know. We're all going to brainstorm about how we use the space. But they're already talking. Well, definitely Zach, our repairman, and he's in a spot in the building with no windows. It's terrible. I remember I had to get.
It's like a prison cell.
It is like a prison cell. Yes, it is. It is. And so he's all excited. He was laughing when I was telling him. So he's very excited. Remember when I had Natalia down there in the dungeon? I hated her being there. She kept saying, "That's okay. That's okay."
But we hung a pretty quilt up for her.
Yeah, we hung a quilt, but it was
hide the hole in the wall.
Yes, with a hole in the wall. Yes, and so I think Zach. I'm thinking he will have that 2 doors down. He was a big-time hockey player's agent. He was Crosby. He was Sidney Crosby. He was Mario Lemieux, and even the landlord said Mario's over here all the time. We never saw him. I bet he wasn't. I don't know. He would have stopped in. You've been there. Yeah. Okay. Keith frequents the place. So,
You have more parking there.
more parking.
People from out of town can bring an RV.
Yeah. People from out of town can park their RV. Yes.
Yes.
Sleep overnight. That'll give us. We needed another bathroom. There's our second bathroom.
Or a
Yeah.
porta-john.
Yeah. Porta John. No, we don't want that. No. Okay, is it muffled? Because the sound is muffled? Oh, okay, we got it, okay.
No more fun.
No more fun, no, and no more exciting news. But everybody remarks when they come up here to look in the studio, they say, I had no idea it was so small.
No, it's small.
But now...
It did seem bigger when it was your boutique room. Didn't it seem bigger when it was your boutique room?
It did.
One more news item.
News item.
I
Keith.
packed 43 packages today.
Good.
I'm a Santa's elf now.
Yes, he packed. You seriously packed
Yeah.
43 packages
I'm
today?
good.
Wow,
I'm good.
that's great. And you might come back tomorrow, depending on how she feels.
I'll be
Ruth
fine.
Ann said I will be back
Okay,
tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll be
okay,
fine.
she's kicking you out, right? She's
Ruth Ann
kicking you.
said- Well, yeah, kind of.
Yeah, okay.
But
I don't
Anthony,
know. They might say when I go home I have to rest, so I'll just sit around and rest and he can come up here.
that's what
Yeah.
you've been doing.
Yeah.
Oh, I've been house
There's
cleaning.
a fight
I've done
breaking
my
out.
whole house.
Yeah, you have. Yeah.
She
All
told me to
right.
come here
And
tomorrow.
he helped me.
As long as I'm home in time to make her dinner.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
he is the cook.
Yes, I know. That's wonderful, isn't it?
Yep.
Yes. So
I wonder
that's
if this works on the screen of the sewing machine.
Yeah, you got to check that, Ruth Ann. So welcome, everyone. Today is the day that we keep you updated and teach you something new about Wander Lane, and we're both focusing on Frost Hill today. Our Frost Hill designs are almost ready. I think all the graphics are going to the printer, and it usually takes them about 3 days to print up and make all the books. So
We forgot to show for next week the banners, the door banners. And I forgot to bring mine to show. Oh, well.
Next week
We'll
show
talk
'em.
about it. We'll
Yeah.
talk about it.
Yeah, so we have a whole new project.
next-
we
that's next
never run
Tuesday.
out of ideas,
That's next
do we?
Tuesday, yeah.
So we are just so excited about everything. What would we say? Not the world is our oyster. What did we say before the world was our oyster? Is everything's coming up roses.
Roses, yep.
Everything's coming up roses. So
Yep.
we are so excited. So it's so thanks to all of you too. So okay. So Ruth Ann,
The first thing you want me to do is sew your background together.
yes. Do you
Okay.
have the pieces
Right
ready?
here. Right here.
And you know what? I just can't remember. So we have to talk our way through it, Ruth Ann,
Okay.
because
It's stuck on the line.
I think they are definitely going to want to write down, well, the dimensions that you cut will be in your book and the fabrics that we use. So for me, I was like winterberry, and I was forgetting the names of the fabric. So and Ruth Ann's getting ready. She's going to leave her hat on because she's afraid that her hair's all staticky. But do you remember those smiley faces? When was that really popular, right? It was like the first button, the first sticker that anybody had,
It was like
right?
back in the 60s and 70s, because remember Forrest Gump? On the movie Forrest Gump, he made
Yeah.
it look like he designed it.
Yes, yes. So I think it was Vietnam era.
Yes, Vietnam.
Okay, so you are sewing together.
I'm sewing
fabric.
together B and C,
Okay.
and then A gets attached to them.
Oh, I better turn on the
I
iron.
think it's on, unless it turned itself off. It was on.
Okay. And you know
Okay.
what? I like to
Give it a press.
Okay, I'm going to give it a press, and I like to iron the seams open because we're going to iron it to the Shape Flex
And I
stabilizer.
should have done that on my blocks. I should have
Because
ironed it
otherwise
open.
you get a lump.
You get a you
Yeah,
get a
we don't
ridge.
want a
You do
lump,
get a
so we're
ridge.
going to iron the seam open so we don't get a ridge.
I always
Okay.
iron it to one side first, and then it makes it easier to iron it
Oh,
open.
okay, I'm going to try that then. I never knew that. Iron it, your seam allowance to one side.
And then it makes it easier to iron it open.
Okay.
Listen to me. I'm just sitting here firing orders.
That's good. I need somebody to direct me. I have so much going on in my life that I need, Tommy came to me when he was younger, and he said, he said to me, Mom, I'm afraid I have ADD. I just can't focus on things. And I said, Tommy, I know I have it. Because it's like, I could be in the middle of something, the most important thing, and I'll see something shiny, and I'll look, and it's like, and then 4 hours later, I get back to what I was doing. So here is the piece, and I ironed it open. I hardly did. Should I iron it better than that? Or do you think you're all right? A little
Do
better.
you not have any steam in there?
Well, I'll put a little best press.
Okay. There you go. I can tell from here it's better.
Yeah. I told Tommy, don't worry about it, because look, I survived all these years with it. Yes. Do you feel like you focus, PJ?
No.
No, you don't focus either? No. Always jumping around. Yeah. So.
Well, that's the way I am when I'm in my. Oh,
No, wait.
Why is
Who
this so
knows what I
short?
cut?
why is that so short?
But I think we're all right. Let's make sure it's our dimensions. So that was fabric A. It should be 12 and a half. Let's see if it is 12 and a half.
I thought it
measure.
was.
It sure looks like it. Remember, I added an inch all around.
Yes.
So yeah,
But then when you add inches here, you need to add 2 inches to that one. because you
Yeah, I
added an
should
inch here,
have.
an inch here.
Oh, see, I needed an engineer with me. So maybe measure, line it up with the top,
Okay,
and then we'll be all right.
all right.
Okay.
All right.
Now, we did announce that we were going to have be decorated for Christmas by the 29th, which is tomorrow.
But we're not on tomorrow.
You got to give us one more day.
Well, we're
right.
not on tomorrow. Kimberbell's on tomorrow.
Yeah, Kimber, well, maybe we can decorate tomorrow, and then Thursday
Yeah,
we'll be ready
Thursday
for
night.
Christmas.
Because it's always light up night. It's not light up afternoon.
Right, it wouldn't be light up afternoon. No. So,
Okay. I think I'm not super
Okay.
accurate, but I think it's
and
fine.
then I'll iron this one open. And our plan is for me to, while Ruth Ann is showing you her sewing version, I am going to hoop. So I have ready my biggest hoop, and I have a piece of medium weight tearaway, and then I have the shape flex, a piece of shape flex that'll fit in the hoop, and it's got the fusible side facing up. And there's some, I got fuzz all over from wearing the black
black,
mittens,
yeah.
but that's all right.
Yeah, but it'll show-
it'll show through
Yeah,
if
get
you
it
have
off,
a,
yep.
right. So then from here, I am just gonna make sure my lever is open, and then I'm going to position the hoop, and I'm really crooked. I don't know that it would matter, but I'm gonna try to straighten that up a little bit. So this is just to get the main block started, because you wanna make sure everything lines up, and you really do need to have the shape flex. And so I popped it in the hoop, and then I'm just gonna take the shape flex. I see some bubbles. I'm just gonna pull on it a little bit. Okay. All right, and then I'll push on the lever, and hopefully it will all stay together.
You think it's tight enough?
Well, I can turn it. Probably the last thing I did had batting. Yes, I think I'm gonna loosen it with the lever, and then there.
Okay.
And I think I'm
And
all
then
right.
I never knew before. You talk about if you over tighten your hoops, they get a bow in them. I didn't know that.
Yes, if you tighten
Evidently,
them
I've
too
never done
tight.
that.
And we've had some hoops on traded-in machines that are permanently bowed, and that's like.
Well, people think tighter is better.
Yeah, and it's Okay, so I'll move aside, and I think while you're showing your thing, I'm going to go gather up the samples for Mistletoe Crossing and Frost Hill.
Okay,
All right.
alrighty.
Okay.
Okay. So, first of all, I wanted to show you my Mistletoe Crossing all done. And I was extremely proud of Santa's cheeks. I don't know if PJ can get in on that. I used a 3-step straight stitch. And I actually did very slow, and I did the little curls on his cheeks. So I was really, really proud of how they turned out, his little...
Yes, you can see it real well.
Okay, alrighty. And then I only got one of the 6-inch blocks done, and it's the Christmas tree. So it's very doable, even if you don't have an embroidery machine. I pieced this, and it come out 6.5 inches square. And there's a lot of pieces in there, as you can see. Just take your time, and it'll turn out. Now the berries on here are going to be the buttons. That's why you don't see any berries on here. Okay? All right. So this is this month. This is Frost Hill. I only have it all ironed on, and I'm going to show you all the numbers how I ironed it on. But I forgot to iron the snowman's nose on, so that probably would have been the last thing anyway. And I'm going to use the orange stripe fabric that we have in our fat quarters. What's that called? The orange stripe, Lori, like fences or something?
Oh, I forget all the names
The stripes,
now.
I think, is like fences, called fences, I think.
Yeah, I'll have to look that up.
Okay. And this is my numbering that everybody likes to see, okay? Okay. And then I took my piece background, just like I just did for Gloria. And I started with, we always start with the yard first, the slope, number 1. And then this has another little slope
they took them
in front of
downstairs
it,
to
right
show
here.
people.
So that's
Frosty
number
was
2.
the snowman.
Then
What if
number
I left
3.
them at home?
Hold on one second. I know Gloria ran out of the room with the
good.
mic on.
Okay.
I'm just gonna make sure that I grab your mic so you don't talk to people.
I can't find mine.
Okay, carry on.
All right. Number 3 is what they call the foundation, or what I call the foundation, right here.
Okay, let me zoom in on it.
Good thing I didn't go in the back.
And hold on the picture for a long time, and then they can braid it on their pattern.
Okay.
Okay. Number 3 is the foundation. Number 4 is this part of the house, the small part of the house. Number 5, I don't know what they call that. I guess it's the porch. I don't know. Number 6 is the roof. Number 7 is the eave on the roof. Number 8 is the chimney. 9 is the smoke. Okay. 10 was the front door. And 11 is all windows, any order you want to do them in. 12 are the steps on the front. And I wrote stop here because when you applique this down, I want you to stop here and here. And then these are green stripes for the steps. You'll see them right here. I would go with a lighter gray thread here and then do a darker gray thread to do the steps to make them stand out instead of running that light gray thread right across the top of the steps. You want the steps to look like steps. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Number 13 is, where is number 13? That's 12.
Tree.
Oh, the tree is 13. You're right. Thank you. Okay. 14 is the snowman's body. And then 15, I put the body down first so I could tuck the arms under. And I just tucked them under. And they're 15. 16 is his scarf. 17, 18, 19 is the hat with the hat band. 20 is the back runner on the sled in the darker color. 21 is the front runner in the lighter color. And then 22 is the top. And then I just made the nose 23 because I forgot to put it on. Okay? All right, now, this pebble for the foundation, that's from Wonder Lane 1, believe it or not. It's not in Wonder Lane 2, it's in Wonder Lane 1. And these little arms, the snowman's arms, the brown, they're from Wonder Lane 1 because there were no browns in Wonder Lane 2. Actually, Whisper Weave 1, not Wonder Lane 1, Whisper Weave 1. Okay? But if you don't have Wonder Lane 1 or Whisper Weave 1 at home, you can buy the fat quarters, or you can just find some brown fabric and some gray fabric here. Okay?
Perfect.
So, now what everybody always wants to see, they want to see me applique something. And someone online said, would you please do some corners and some curves, which we do every month, but maybe they just didn't see it.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay.
So.
This is about more LED pom-pom hats.
That's important.
Very important call.
So I'm taking the Aurifil out. I used Aurifil when I pieced Gloria's background. And I'm going to put in this very pale gray. And I'm going to use it on the windows and on the smoke so you can see it. I was afraid if I used white, you wouldn't see it. And I do believe that this Whisper Weave here, the windows and the smoke, I do believe that's from Whisper Weave 1 too. Okay, use my needle threader. Works every time. Okay, now I want to put my applique foot on. And I like the open toe applique. I don't know if we put that in the line today, the lineup. But they have a clear and a metal. I normally use the clear. I don't know why, I just do. The metal works just fine. Okay, come on over here.
Okay, let me switch over to the screen.
Okay.
Take 2 seconds here. There we go.
And I like the applique, when I match my thread to my fabric, I like to use the applique stitch in the Q menu because it's a bolder stitch. Now if I'm using like a black thread on, like to do the folk art applique like we did on the Santa, then I use a different applique stitch. So right now I'm going to use Q14. And what that stitch does, it goes forward, and then it jumps over and then back. Okay, and I like to use a narrower width and a shorter length. So normally what I do is I go to a 2.25 width and a 2.2 length. I like them to be equal. That's about as equal as I can get it. Okay? Were they able to see all that?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. All right. So first we're going to show you how to turn some corners here. I have a piece of thread here that needs to come off. Ah! It's stuck with my hot fix. I can't get it off. Okay. I used hot fix on all of this. I was going to show you today too how I do the hot fix. Gloria hot fixes the whole back because of the way she does her design. I do each piece separately. So I'll just start here. And what I want to do, I want to go over here to settings. I'm sorry.
Hold on, let me, maybe you should go over all your settings one
Yeah.
more time.
Okay. All right. Let's go back again. Alrighty. Okay. I'm going to go to the Q menu and I'm going to pick stitch Q14. And what that does, it goes forward, and then it hops over and back. And I'm going to take the width down to 2.25. Sometimes I even go further if it's a very tiny piece. Like when I get to the nose on the snowman, I'll probably go smaller. And then I go to 2. I like them to be almost equal. It makes it look like a little box. That's just personal preference. Then I'm going to go to settings and I'm going to go to page 4. And on the bottom, you're going to see a setting called needle position stitch placement. And I like to turn that on. And I'll show you why in a minute. Okay. I'm going to go back. Okay. I already picked my stitch. So I'm going to go back up here. Do you see this icon right here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that icon takes me back to the beginning of my stitch. So if I stop in the middle of a stitch or a decorative stitch and I don't know where I'm at, you push this and it takes you back to the beginning of the stitch. Now I'm going to put my foot down. And what I'm going to do, can they see this? Can they see my fingers up here?
Let me move out just a little bit.
Okay.
There you go. Okay, now you're good.
All right, I put my foot down and I'm going to push needle down. And what that's going to do is drop my needle part way. It lifts this foot up ever so slightly and it drops the feed teeth. See this? So now I can perfectly line up exactly where I want to sink my needle, right on the edge of the fabric.
Nice.
And when you applique, you always want your needle just skimming the edge of the applique piece. You want the whole stitch on the applique, but not we had something turned on here that made it lock at the beginning, but that's okay.
Use your magnifier.
Oh yes, absolutely. See, I get all excited. Oh, that makes it so much better.
Oh, wow.
Tommy could. All right, now I'm going to go corner, back, corner. Now I'm going to turn, and I'm going to go back when I go left, right over the stitch I just made. Now I'm going to come forward again. That's how I turn a corner. Now if I go forward again, I'm going to come off of my applique. So I'm going to hold back on this fabric so when I come forward it doesn't feed too far. Then I'll come back this way. Because I didn't want to feed clear out into the green. I wanted it to stay on the edge of the fabric. This magnifier has 2 levels of magnification. So far, I'm okay with 1, but I guess when I get my eyes get worse, I may have to go to the 2nd level. I'm going to pull this thread out of the way. And if you make the slightest little mistake, you think to yourself, oh, I'm going to have to tear that out. That looks awful. But when you're using the magnifier, it makes everything look a little worse. And then when you pull it out from under, you look at it and you go, oh, that doesn't look so bad.
And that looks so good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness.
Now we're going to do curves next. So they got to see 4 corners.
Can everybody hear Ruth Ann better? I'll put my microphone back on. Okay.
Yeah, people used to complain they couldn't hear me, especially when Steve would have it back here and I'm facing the machine.
Yeah.
It's hard for them to hear me. Okay, so now I'm going to use my side threading needles.
So you left the tail extra long.
Sometimes it's extra long, but if it isn't, I'll show them later how to handle that too.
So that was the starting thread, because when you
Yes.
cut, it pulls it
right
to the back.
See?
Yeah.
Pulls your tail right to the back. So this needle has a slit on the side of the eye. I don't know if that helps or not.
Let me see. Let me zoom in. Yeah, that's perfect right there.
There's a slit on the side of the eye. So you just slide that thread into that slit. It goes right in the eye. You can use these for hand sewing too. I just stick it down where I started. And I just pull it through to the back. And there you go. I can trim that up later. Okay? I know I'm not supposed to do this, but I'm going to stick this needle in my shirt because after I do this, I'm going to need it again. Okay. So, now we're going to do the smoke coming out of the chimney so they get to see curves, if that's all right. And I used gray thread on the windows because I thought maybe you'd be able to, and on the smoke I thought maybe you'd be able to see them better. Okay. All right. So I want to go back to up here to the beginning.
Let me switch over. I'm going to have a short cut for this soon. But, okay, go ahead.
I'm going to go back right here. You'll see a star, a heart, and a star with a needle. That's going to take me back to the beginning of my stitch. Now I was at the beginning because I know I finished that stitch, but sometimes you leave, you go to the restroom, you check the mail, and you don't remember if you left it at the beginning of the stitch or not. Okay? So now I put the foot down. I drop the needle. It drops halfway. This foot lifts up, the feed teeth drop, and I sink the needle right there, right where I want it. When Joni taught us that, when I first bought my Destiny, I couldn't believe my eyes. Because my whole life, not my whole life, but all my adult life, I've been appliquing, and I would always have to reach up here and turn the hand wheel to put the needle where I wanted it. This has been just a super bonus. It saves my shoulder, and it's much quicker. You always want to pivot when you're on the outside, never when you're on the inside of the applique. Now I'm going to pivot a little more here to get around this curve.
What stitch number are you using?
I'm still using the Q14 at 2.5 and 2.25 and 2.2, the same stitch I used on the window.
But you do adjust that once in a while,
Well,
right?
yeah, like when I get down to do that carrot nose, I'll have to make it much smaller.
Smaller, okay.
If they watched when I did the Santas, remember we used to do the eyebrows like 1.5 and 1.6, something like that.
So the tinier the piece, the tinier the stitch.
Right. Now when I'm on an inside corner like this, I like to turn it and I take my stitch in right off the point of that. And then that holds that inside corner nice and stable.
I don't know what she's referring to.
Let me see what this
Ask her to say what she wants to see.
Yeah.
The inside corner.
What do you, you
Maybe the inside corner.
Show that again.
The inside corner?
probably.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm coming up to another one.
Okay. Ooh, the filming is really good. Really close.
Okay, now I'm
That's
coming to the
good.
inside corner. I'm going to stitch forward into that corner like this. In the corner, back, back. Then I turn it so that I'm going to, here's the inside corner, so my stitch is going to go right like this off that corner and hold it down really stable. because I want to know that that inside corner, why do I keep saying that, is tacked down.
Always that needle just grazing the
Yes,
edge.
just grazes the edge, that's it.
And I like you showing them how slow you go, because you
What?
really can't go
No,
fast.
no. Now when you go around the windows, you can zoom till you get to the corner, you know, because it's a straight line. My head's getting hot.
So they're asking about the size of the stitch. So I can just show your screen maybe, and then you can see exactly what.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's see.
Okay. So down at the bottom, and that could be covered by comments. So can you raise? Yes, you can raise that up even higher.
Even higher.
Yeah. So they can see there that it is the Q14 stitch.
Mm-hmm.
And it is, right now she's working with a width of 2.25 and a length of 2.2.
And I told Steve, you know, I pick that so much that now when I power the machine up and pick that stitch, it comes up automatically to that.
Does it?
Yes, it does.
2.25.
But it doesn't have the black boxes around it. But it comes up automatically to it. Okay, I'm on the inside corner again. I'm going to turn slightly so that my stitch goes in and grabs the fabric. And when I take it out of the machine, I'll show you what I was talking about. I just like to know that that inside corner has good support. And I just think it looks nice too. And you always want to stop and pivot because you always want your stitch to be perpendicular to the edge of the applique. You don't want them to start looking slanted. I always say if your applique stitches look slanted, it's like wearing a sweatshirt that said, Grandma appliqued this sweatshirt. Now this one isn't really a point, this is actually a little curve, so I'm going to have to curve around it. And then I'll pivot right here to keep my stitches perpendicular. And I'll come around here, almost done. And then Gloria will be able to show you what she's going to show you today. Okay, and that's it. I just cut the threads, it'll pull the tails to the back. And now this one's a little shorter than my other one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to get it. Actually, I could do this the way I did the last tail, but I'm going to show you another way to do it. You stick your needle in about halfway. I don't know, can you see me?
Mm-hmm.
And I wrap the thread around this like a candy cane, a couple wraps. And it grabs it, and you can pull it through.
Nice.
That's if you have a short tail. I've even done that are only like a ½ inch long. I've been able to get them through. Anyway, this is that stitch that I told you when you get to the inside corner, I pivot so this stitch can go up in and really attach that inside corner. If I didn't do that, this inside corner would like have no support. Does that make sense? If I just pivoted right here and went around, there'd be nothing holding the inside corner down. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Anybody want to see anything else?
Let's see.
Oh, I'm so glad for the microphone now. I don't feel like I'm shouting. I have to shout.
What stitch number did you use? I'll show your screen one more time.
Okay.
And
Oh.
we can remind people to screen grab it on their phones, and I think it's the power button and the volume up at the same time.
Oh, yeah.
And what does that do?
screenshot.
Yeah.
Okay.
screenshot her
Oh, on your
settings.
phone. I thought you were talking about the machine. I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
No, all the
Yes,
customers
yeah.
have them.
It's menu Q stitch 14.
Okay.
And I made the stitch 2.25
Should we show them
wide
how to
and
screenshot?
2.2 length.
If they're on their phone?
Yeah, I don't have a phone.
I don't have mine either.
Man,
I
mine's
forgot
over
left
here.
mine at home. I use that screenshot a lot. Like if I want to text something to my friend Diane that I saw online, you know, I just screenshot it and send
Or
it
we
to
can
her.
Just go back to this part of the video and pause it for a second. Well, we don't have a phone, but
Well, I don't know where mine. Oh, here's mine. Okay. So I'll put the video on right now. Okay. So, and then I can show them how to screenshot.
Yes.
Okay, so we're live.
hold it
Okay.
in front of the selling camera, the main camera.
The main camera, this one right here.
This one, yeah.
Okay. All right. Show the glare. We're getting more lights tomorrow. But okay, so let me see if I could hold it up here. So you have one button on this side and two buttons on this side. You're going to press the top button and the side button at the same time. Okay, so whatever, so you just press those two at the same time. That's a screenshot. Then you say done, save to photos. And then you go to your photos. Oop, so I'm just going to X out of that. Okay, I'll go to my photos, which you know how they're always impossible to find when you need to find them. And so here it's that button, that colorful button there. And the last thing that you did will be on there. So,
And can I just tell them I have an iPhone SE. So mine has a round button down here on the bottom. So I
Okay.
do the round button and the power button.
okay, so if they have,
If they have the round button on the bottom, they would push that
Okay.
along with the power button.
and then somehow, I don't know how I did it, but somehow my phone is set up that if I tap it twice on the back of the phone, which Tommy said somehow I did that in settings, so I don't even know, like, how do I do it? There, that, okay.
Camera.
Well, there's the camera. Screenshot. Yeah, maybe I switched the settings. You know that. So it isn't working anymore. Yes. Okay. Oh, good. Okay, wonderful. Where'd you find them? So I was scrambling all around this whole time
stuff out of your
because I couldn't find my Frosttail samples. Where were they, Tommy?
I found them in a basket.
In the house or in the building?
In the building.
In the building. Okay. Where in the building? I'm wondering. You know, I'm just losing my mind. I am.
that was me.
But it's like we're not. We're just gonna take it one day at a time. I think I have too much on my mind. That's my excuse. I have too much on my mind.
Well, when you're
But
our
we
age,
are
when
loving
you're
all
our
of
age, our
this.
brain's full.
Yeah, our brain is full.
'Cause
At
we're-
this age, our brain is full, and we can't be expected to remember anything else. Because it's like, it's full of not only everything we need to remember, but right, Ruth Ann, you have to help Keith find things in the house. We have
Well,
to, we have
but
to-
we'll remember every word to the song from the 60s.
yeah, we do. We do. Yes, we don't remember. I don't remember what I did with my Frosttail samples, but if you asked me to sing a song from the 60s, I could probably sing it right now.
Yep.
Yes. You don't want that though. Okay.
No, we don't want that.
All right. Well, I need to get set up for embroidery, but I thought maybe Ruth Ann would talk about a couple products while I get set up.
Sure.
Okay. Okay. All right. I'm
And
relieved.
Do you
my
have,
Frosttail
do you
samples
have
are
on
here.
comments sold the banners that I'm going to be doing? Do you have those for
I
sale
don't think
yet?
we do.
Okay, all right,
Yeah.
we'll talk about that too.
You tell them about what's coming up.
Okay.
And then I'll go get set up for embroidery.
Yeah,
Okay.
next Tuesday, Gloria signed me up to do
Yeah.
to do the Riley
I'm really-
Blake door banners.
I'm good at that, aren't
Yeah.
I?
I come in one day and Kathy goes, "Here, this is for you from Gloria."
Yes, I do that to Joni all the time. I say Joni's gonna make it, and I always make her make it in my size. Yes.
So I made the January one and I forgot to bring it today. But we're going to start next Tuesday And then what I recommended, it's up to Gloria and Joni though, is if the next Tuesday, December 12th, Joni would have me sit down and teach me how to do the edge-to-edge quilting on the banner, Gloria. What do you think?
Yes, that would
Because
be
I've never
great.
done edge-to-edge on the Solaris because I have a
Right.
long arm.
And
but for a
really-
small project like that, I
That's
would love to
perfect.
be able to do that.
Yes, and you know, the edge to edge, if you don't do it like once a week, you forget. You need a refresher.
Although it does
so-
step you through on the screen.
It does,
It
it
gives you
does.
good directions.
Yeah.
Mary Lou and I did it one day, and we had never had any. It took us a while, but we figured it out.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
And there
So,
was something else I was going to say about that, but I can't remember. Oh, the way this class is going to be taught, their instructions are so wonderful. Riley Blake's instructions are so wonderful. I'm going to teach it kind of like a beginning quilting class, if that's all right with Gloria. I'm going to show how to do half square triangles, flying geese, all that sort of things. And they're cut. It's set up like the Kimberbell designs, where they have you cut everything ahead of time, put it in bags, and label it. And so then what I did was all my whites I put into one of the project bags, each one in a Ziploc. And it made it so easy. Everything was all set up for me. So I just like the way they're doing it. It's done like the Kimberbell. Alrighty, so now what do you want me to show?
show. Oh,
It's
the Frost Hill. So the whole, Tommy's whole thing. So let's see.
No, that's
There,
Wonderland. That's
Frost.
Mistletoe. Where's Frost Hill?
Frost Hill's the one.
Well, I think we just showed the book because it
Okay.
not ready yet.
Yeah.
Oh.
The book is at the printer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All
but
right.
it will be similar to Mistletoe Crossing. So here I'll hand
Hand
you
me
that,
that little
one,
one right there.
and I'll keep.
Not
it.
yeah, that one.
See, our studio is really small.
The
But-
Frost Hill will be just like Mistletoe Crossing. You'll have all the beautiful colored pictures, and Tommy and Ryan work on this. They get all the directions ready for you. Then Gloria sits down and does it with the directions right. And if it's not right, then Tommy changes it. And you'll get the same thing, only you'll be Frost Hill. Okay, and you'll have the USB, the pattern, and their directions. And this is how your USB is going to come in a CD case, like this. Okay? Alrighty.
It is almost ready. Well, first we have to show out my sewn out samples.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
Mistletoe Crossing, embroidery pads. I'm gonna
Oh,
put that in
wait,
the
go
bubble.
back to Frost Hill because I didn't show them everything on Frost Hill.
Frost Hill.
Look
Okay.
at how cute this is. Look how cute. So you have a camera that I could just lay it down
Yeah,
and you
let
can kind of zoom in, or is it better just to hold them up?
Here, yeah, we can do that. What if we just did like, let's see.
Look how
You're
cute
all,
that
you're all
is.
set up, right?
Well, I have to put the foot on. So
Okay.
you sew samples,
Okay.
I'll put the foot on.
And give me my embroidery. I mean my magnifier, or
Right there.
I'll leave it
She
here.
can't live without it.
Yep, that's right. And I end up leaving it here. All right, back in my bag. Okay. This is really cute. Very cute.
Yeah, we can see it real well there. Yep.
Very nice. Look at the beautiful digitizing Tommy did. Very, very nice.
So pull out all of them and show
Okay.
them all. There's one where I have a snowman in a snowstorm, so warn them not to do that.
Yes.
Okay.
Here's the same one again. A different colored scarf. Here's this guy with I like the red scarf personally. A lot more color. Okay. Oh, this is the mug. The cocoa mug.
Yes.
Very cute.
And each one of them, Nancy Halverson, on each one of them uses the red and white stripes, so it's supposed to look like peppermint.
Yep.
Yeah.
Really
So
cute.
here we'll lay that one down so he
Really
can
cute.
zoom in.
Oh, I like this one.
Yeah, that one is so
Oh, snowman with a bunny. Wait, the bunny has a thread on him. Okay. Snowman with a bunny. Now, I like that fabric for his scarf, too. But you have all those fat quarters to pick from. You can make them anything you want. Okay. What is this? Oh, here's 3 snowmen together. This was Gloria and I a little while ago, freezing season.
cute. Yes, it's so cold here. Yeah.
I don't
that
mind
is
the
here.
cold, but boy, the wind today was just
Yeah,
it just
it's
cut,
still
It just
windy.
cut straight through you. Oh, another mug of cocoa. I'm not holding it
So
straight.
you need
Going the wrong way.
to do all the projects. You need a bunch of the mugs. Here, we'll just lay it flat.
Yeah.
I think just lay it flat, and he
Okay.
can zoom in.
Oh, look at the
Maybe
fox.
even, yeah, go closer.
Look how cute the
and-
fox is.
Oh yeah.
Look at his hat.
Yeah.
I should have had a hat like that today.
Yeah, yeah, it is really cute, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
So that we took that bird off of
Oh,
this
look at his
one.
little hat.
And so Tommy's going to give you that bird separately.
Mm-hmm.
And when we go over to the machine, I'm going to show you all the different sizes that he has everything
okay.
in.
And here's
Okay.
another
Oh,
snowman.
see, and
he has
I
a
had
pink scarf.
right, and look at his buttons are color coordinated.
Yes, they are.
Yes, so I had fun doing that.
Mm-hmm.
So this one. So.
Okay. Oh, another.
And they were easy.
another
So
cocoa.
Ruth Ann, you have your Christmas tree, right?
Mhm.
You have your Christmas tree, and where is that? Because show them.
All the pieces right back there.
Yeah. Maybe I'll show a couple more while you find yours. Okay. So here's another mitten. You need a bunch of mittens. You need, so just look at how cute. So all I did to pick my colors, because whenever I picked them on my own, it wasn't looking good. I just looked at the book, and I looked here, and there's the mitten. And I kind of maybe did a little different than she did, but most of the time I did.
And I do what Gloria does. I take a picture with my phone and then I zoom in.
Zoom in and see what fabric she uses, because her fabrics are always so cute. So here's another mitten, and she had what, a green mitten, a pink mitten, turquoise mitten,
And a
and so
gray
I
mitten.
just did it.
A gray, it looks like a gray.
Gray, here's the gray.
yeah.
Yeah, so I think I even used, but see, these are all done in a zillion pieces. So let's go to the mitten, and, oh, Ruth Ann, that looks like your note. So I better
No.
leave that. No, that's not your writing.
No.
That probably is a note. Look at this. So here we are, look at the mitten. So here's the mitten that you have to sew, okay? And look at how many pieces. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29 pieces of fabric to do the mitten. Okay, so you see the mitten there. And look at this. So I have the background, I have the gray mitten, the green tree, and the cuff.
This is
So
38.
38 pieces to do this. 38 pieces. Wait till you see when we go to the next one, I'll show you the one that Tommy digitized. So,
Another
like,
one of
look at,
these.
oh my goodness, so cute.
You must
huh?
love this snowman. You made
Well,
so many.
I wanted to make a bunch of the projects, and you know, the snowman is so easy.
Oh, here's a
So
red mitten.
here, so
Red
here's a
mitten.
red mitten.
Oh, look here. Here's the whole block done.
Now this is, so the block does not have the cardinal in it. Let's see if I pull this way. So it doesn't have the cardinal, but we decided it was kind of boring without it. So I'll pull that all
And you
down.
used the orange Wonder Weave, Whisper Weave for the nose.
Yeah.
I was looking at the orange stripe for my nose. I'm going to see which
Yeah,
one.
she used orange stripe on some of hers. So here's another. So we put the cardinal here. It's the exact same cardinal, exact same size as the one with the fox. Here's another coffee
I
mug,
could-
so
I could
all
s-
different colors.
I could still do that on mine. I
Yeah,
could
you
trace
could,
them and put 'em
right?
on there. Yeah,
you can
very
put it
cute.
on because it does. It was like missing something, and we all love cardinals. We love to see the red cardinals in the winter,
absolutely, yep.
When a cardinal is near, or when a cardinal appears, an angel is near.
Yeah.
So we love that. So
Oh, and he put a thing on the sled.
yeah,
I'd
'cause
have
it's
to do that with my own.
yes,
satin stitch, yeah.
yes. So here and
I'm
here.
sorry, I bumped my microphone.
Yes, we gotta learn to use the
Yes.
microphones. So all these fun projects are in it. So it's really cute. Well, I don't know, you probably already showed that one. But let's go over to the sewing machine now so I could show them the different sizes that they're gonna get. So get them even more excited about it. So Tommy I've been telling this story for a while. He said he wanted to learn how to digitize. And I said, Tommy, don't, it's too hard. You're going to spend hours and hours and hours trying to do it, and it's impossible. And next day he has something
I was going to
digitized.
say, he learned it in like minutes.
Yes, he did, in minutes, yes. Okay,
I think I need to adjust this a little bit.
okay.
But again, his brain isn't full of all the stuff that ours
No,
is.
right. See, that's the problem, is that our brains are full. Yes. So let me know when you're ready for me to press buttons.
All right, almost ready.
Everybody said when we got the improved camera, they didn't want us to stop doing it live. They don't want us to edit it. They want it to be real. So we're going to keep it real.
They want us wearing hats.
Yeah, they want us wearing hats. They want us dropping things and bumping things, right?
Like when I
Yes.
tapped on my microphone.
So here I am going to go home, okay, and go to embroidery. And you're going to have your stick in one of your USB ports on the side. You're going to click on the pocket, okay, and then we are going to go to the, I have it in the top slot, so you're going to pick the flash drive symbol that doesn't have the mouse. And here's Baby It's Cold Mini. So it looks like he has this on here 4 different times. Let's see if there's different sizes. 5.71 by 6.5. This one's 7.5 by 7.5. This one is 9 by 9. This one is 10.5 by 10.5. So just that one design, you have it in 4 different sizes. I say if I'm going to do that much work, I don't want to end up with a 6-inch by 6-inch. I want it big. I want to make a pillow. I want to make something big. So we're going to go back. We're going to return to the main screen and pick the flash drive again. Okay, and I'll pick the USB port. Here's Burr. Let's see how many times he, oh my goodness, there's 4 times with that. So it looks like he has it in 5.5 by 5 3/4. Oops, no, I pressed the wrong button. 7 1/4 by 7.5. 8 3/4 by 9. 10 1/8 by 10.5. So here, let's bring that one up. So it almost fills the full width. So all of these, you're going to have in all different sizes. You're going to have so much fun sewing it. So here I'm going to go, I'll just go home again. I always go home and let's go to embroidery, the pocket again. We got to see what else is on this flash drive. So there, the cheater blocks. So let's go to the cheater blocks. Hot cocoa. Oh, looks like 2 different sizes. So he has it in it looks like one is 6.15 by 6.15. He's got a 5.91 by 5.91. So you can't really make that one bigger because then that picture in the middle would have to be bigger and that just wouldn't look right. So, okay, so we're gonna touch that flash drive again and check the cheater blocks, the mittens, and here he has that one in 2 different sizes, 5.42 by 5.91 and 5, and it's like 5 5/8 by 6 1/8. Okay, go back again. Cheater blocks, and you have the snowman, and he's got that one in a 4.93 by 5.87 and just a little bit bigger too. So a couple different sizes. Let's go on to freezing season. I said to him, this is the one she wanted us to do in just the 6 by 6, and it is a lot of applique. So as you go to larger sizes, it's going to be bigger. So this one is 7.5 by, so this first one was 6.5 by 6.5. Here's 7.5 by 7.5. I just made him a long list of everything I wanted. 9.5 by 9.5, and then 10.5 by 10.5.
Well, you could make that and hang it on one of those little tabletop
Yes,
displays,
yes.
the rack.
If you have a quilt you're making that needs 10-inch blocks, you could do that in front of a big pillow. So you have it in 4 different sizes. So he's getting the hang of everything we want. So Frost Hill, here's the main block. So he does have the main block. He has it with the cardinal and without. So here it is without the cardinal. See, no cardinal. And then with the cardinal. And then, so that one is 12.5 by 10.6. So that one is for the Solaris owners. And this one is 9.44. So that is for our, these second 2 are for Destiny, Meridian, and Altair owners with and without the cardinal. So really fun. Now there's also Hello Winter, and he did that one for me in 3 different sizes. So we have it in the 10.35 by 10.68, Let's see what size this next one is. 7 1/4 by 7 1/2. And then this one is 8.67, so it's like 8 5/8 by almost 9. So you have all those different sizes. Okay, so we're going to go back to Frost Hill. So I'm going to click on my USB port and go to Frost Hill, and we're going to bring that design up. Okay, and I'm going to do, well, it doesn't matter because I'm just going to show you how you start it. Okay, and set. So I have the one up here without the cardinal. I'm going to go to embroidery. Okay, and it's really hard to see, but what you can see is it's got a basting stitch there, and it also has the placement lines for your stitching. So let me see what the next one is. So, okay, so he wants the placement stitch for the whole block. So first thing I'm going to do is grab my hoop. I'll just run over here and grab it. So I do have the hoop. Whoop. It does feel like it's going to slide out. Maybe I should tighten it. Well, I think I'll be okay. But you really do. I'm going to slide it into the machine and get out my screwdriver and make sure that it's tight. You don't want this popping out.
I think there's
And
one
there,
up here, like
right
a, like
there,
a coin
there
one.
we go. Okay, and now I'm seeing some bubbles. I was in a hurry when I was hooping this, but I do want to just pull on it a little bit. So I'm just pulling on the shape flicks for now, but I could have a bubble of the tearaway. The tearaway doesn't seem to be moving, so I think it's just the shape flex that was bubbling. Oh, it says the carriage of the embroidery unit will move. Okay, so right now it's just the placement stitches. So I'm going to press start, and it's going to sew the block around. And I told Tommy I want this
Put
stitch.
silver thread. You like pink better. Oh,
Well, I do like silver. I like
Okay.
silver and pink and light blue. Just a light color that can be hidden. You don't want to tack down your white snowmen with pink or light blue or gray. Put white in. Uh-oh, look what's happening behind me. My lamp is moving.
Uh-oh.
So,
Let me go back. Let me go
yeah,
back.
okay, Ruth Ann's going to go catch it. See, we're going to have more space very soon. No, it's going to be wonderful, though. We're just having so much fun with all of this. So, okay.
Let me see if I can turn
There.
it towards you, though.
So I asked him to put this as a basting stitch, because when we do the tack down, we may want to rip that stitch out. So I made him do that in about a 4-stitch length. Okay, it's going to tie the knot. And then, you guys watch while I go make sure the iron is on.
Okay. Now it's going to do the placement lines, right? How to place your
Yes.
background.
And then where is that block that you, oh, here it is, right here. Okay, and I didn't iron it, so Ruth Ann, you talk to them while I iron.
Okay. You'll see the little lines that it's putting in. Those lines are going to line up with the seams, correct? The seams in the background, right, Gloria?
Yeah,
Okay.
the seams of that I'm ironing right now.
Yes.
Yeah, and I'm ironing the seams open because I don't want it to be lumpy. So give it a little press, and then open that seam up and press. You can hear my little Panasonic iron steaming. We love our Panasonic. You use a Panasonic all the time, right,
Yes,
Ruth
I
Ann?
do. Yes,
Yeah.
I do. I love it.
We both of us, we don't go to a big iron anymore.
I like how you can take the tank off and fill it, and you don't have to take the iron off the cradle. It stays hot.
And just the fact that it's cordless.
Now
you don't
I
have to
use
deal.
distilled water. Do you? I'm sorry.
No,
Do
I
you use
don't.
See,
I
I
don't.
do. I'm always afraid of calcium buildup and stuff.
Now,
You've not had trouble.
okay, so
here's
this
your
side
lines right
goes here.
Yes.
Okay. I'm worried that I didn't cut that right. But my brain, it's never working anymore. Oh, it's plenty big.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to position it. Now see, I'm looking way at the back there, and it's not as far in yet. And so I'm going to peek under here. And so this one is going to get pulled up to here. Okay, and this one, so what I'm looking at underneath is that seam right? That stitch that Tommy put down right there. So I want to make sure that that stitch is right on that line.
And if
I'm gonna
you're like an
double check.
eighth of an inch off, it wouldn't matter, would
Right.
it?
No,
Because
it
you made
wouldn't
it
matter.
extra big.
Right.
She made her background an inch bigger all the way around.
Yeah, because I just wasn't sure and wasn't sure how big I wanted to have it. So, okay. So I'm looking good there. Now what I want to do, I'm peeking. Okay, and I don't want this to shift while I'm sewing. So I think I'm just going to pull my piece out. I'm going to double check, pull my hoop out. Oh, I've got the seam exactly where it needs to be. So I'm just going to grab the iron. And I know everybody's going to say, oh, you shouldn't iron right on your machine. But I'm just going to touch down a little bit. Like, I'm not going to hold it down that I might melt my machine. But I have, and nothing melts. So I think
be
baby luck
careful.
makes it
You're
out of
holding on too
good
long.
things. Yeah.
Nervous.
Is
Makes me
everybody getting nervous? Ruth
Yes.
Ann's getting nervous. I'll make it Ruth Ann nervous. There we go. Okay. Make sure it stays on. Okay.
And that's so it would attach to the shape flex.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
So remember, I have medium weight tearaway in the bottom. Then I have it hooped with the shape flex with the fusible side facing up. And didn't I say I was gonna tighten the hoop?
Yeah.
And I didn't.
You know-
I slid it out. So put it in.
You know, we ought to have a class on using the thermo stuff that you put in pot holders to
Yes.
make a mat to put under your hoop
Yes.
to protect your machine.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Because then our customers won't get nervous. We won't make
and I
them.
won't get nervous.
Yeah, Ruth Ann, I don't want to make Ruth Ann nervous.
But if you did that is it thermolam or something? What do they call
Yeah.
that? And then then we could
Yes.
quilt it with our edge-to-edge quilting and make a mat to put underneath there.
So here I am. It's laying nice and smooth. I touched it with the iron. I'm just going to press start. And this time it's just going to tack it down. And then I'm ready to get started. So we'll be doing this again. So here.
Now, once you tack it down, do you take it over and press it again? Or
Yes, I do. I do. And I think it's, look at, I'm getting a ripple. This is no good.
Evidently you
right
weren't
here.
pressed here.
No. So I need to rip that out.
Do you have a seam ripper handy?
So, and so look at, I was getting a bubble. So I am going to cut my thread. This is why they like watching, because when, what would I do? Well, I don't, this is a huge part of the whole project. I don't want that messed
seam
up.
ripper I could
I'm just going to snip and pull. Remember, Tommy is doing it as a basting stitch, so it's really easy to take out. And I'm going to leave it
And
right
look, it's
there and go
lining up
grab
right
the
on that
iron.
line. It's lining up right on the line underneath.
Yeah.
Okay, you got it now.
Yeah, so, okay, so let's smooth it, and I'm gonna go get the iron, and we're gonna press that. So it feels like maybe down that way a little farther. I think, see, that's where the bubble started.
Oh,
We have to
okay.
take out, see, I'm still getting a
From the
bubble.
seam
So
up.
you snip. I'm gonna go get the iron.
Okay.
Okay, I'm putting her to work. Okay. There,
Ah,
let's see.
I can't get a hold of it. There we go. Okay.
Okay, so we'll smooth it down so there's no bubbles.
You're right, it was starting over here.
Yes,
And
the bubbles
we
started.
kind of pulled our seam out here,
Yeah,
but
the
that's all
seam,
right.
and that's because we were sewing it. See, we were sewing it with embroidery thread in, and it doesn't hold real well. That's why people say, "Can I sew with it?" It's embroidery, but it's so smooth and slick that it ends up. She's holding. Ruth Ann is holding her eyes. Do you think I'm fused down enough? I think I am
think
now.
so, yeah.
Wait, I just got to get this one spot here without making you too nervous. Okay, there we go. Okay.
I'm going to make you a pad to put under there.
Ruth Ann was hiding her eyes. So, okay. Now remember, I sewed part of this, so I got to go back to the beginning.
Yep.
So we're going to go back to our screen. Okay. I'm just going to say okay here so I can show them what button I pressed, and it's way at the bottom, and it's the plus minus button, and I want it to go to the beginning of color number 2. So I'm going to press the arrow up, oop, and it's going to go right to the beginning. See, it's still going to be on color number 2, but it's at the very beginning. So now I'm going to start to sew, And we're going to keep a good eye on it. I'm going to keep my hands on it. But I think I fused it enough now that it's going to hold. So here.
Oh boy, that thread, I didn't see it. I thought it wasn't sewing there for a minute.
There. Keep your fingers away. Am I getting a bubble? I hope not. I think I'm okay. So normally you would slide your hoop out, take it to your ironing board, and you would fuse that down nice and smooth. And now you see why, because you do get bubbles in it. So there, it's perfect. It's ready for me to start the rest of it. Okay, so this is where we're going to leave it because no one has received their frost tail designs yet. So I don't want to go ahead without them being able to catch up.
Okay.
So next week at Tuesday at 3 o'clock, we're going to keep going with this.
We're going to do the door banners next
Door
Tuesday.
banners? Yeah, but no one's received their kits. We haven't
Okay.
even received the fabric, so we're going to have to back that up. Yeah, I'll have to call Riley Blake.
Maybe the first Tuesday in January or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I know that, like, we usually like to do the projects like a month ahead, but so far we haven't received the fabric.
But they're not sending them in until January. And so how
yeah,
gonna
you
do
want it on your
January?
door in January.
Yes.
So we'll get that figured
Or
out.
we could start in January and do February, and at the end of the year we could do January and December.
That'd probably be a good idea.
Yeah, why don't we do that?
She's so smart. Yes.
I still have a few brain cells left.
Yes. All right. Okay, so we did frost tail, right? So now we want to show them mistletoe crossing, and that's another one that I could not find all of my samples, but we've been showing them so much. I'll show
look
you
at
what I
this.
do have here.
You have this right here.
Yeah. Oh, good. Okay. Okay, one there and one over there. So, okay. So
Oh,
I'll
and
get
this one. Look at this one.
Yeah, the big ones there.
Yeah.
But the little ones aren't there. But every one of them are in the package. Look at how good this looks. So this is Tommy's digitizing, which is unbelievable. And so you will get, so let me grab the package.
Mistletoe crossing.
Yep, this is the whole mistletoe crossing set. PJ, hand me the book right there on the corner so I don't have to open this one. But this is how you'll receive your package. You'll have a book. You'll have Tommy and Ryan's book, Mistletoe Crossing, with all their beautiful pictures and graphic designs. So, and then it's step by step. So let's find the main block. So it tells you exactly what size to cut. See, I didn't cut them right. I didn't look at the book. So, so it says sew sprinkles aqua to the left side, and then rose teal to the right side, and so it tells you exactly what to sew together. Then step 1, stitch the seam positioning lines and the background positioning rectangle. Position your 3-piece background fabric matching the seam lines and make sure it covers the rectangle background placement line. Press in place and then baste it. Yeah, so step-by-step instructions that correspond with the numbers on your machine. So we make it really easy, lots of good pictures. So this one is Mistletoe Crossing. We have these ready to ship out. If you order it, it gets shipped out right away. And so all of the things in the Mistletoe Crossing book, so you'll see them here. So the jolly, you'll see if you go to our Gloria Horn Sewing Studio group page, you'll see pictures or
people
posted.
doing it,
Somebody
yeah.
did a pillow with jolly. Okay.
Probably Carol Mackey.
Yeah.
She has something new every day.
I know she does.
Every day.
Amazing. And then somebody made a tissue box cover with "Bless You"
I
on it.
saw that.
Was so cute. I gotta make one of those. I love the little bird. I love everything about this. And the Merry Christmas to all. Oh, let's pull that one out. So this one is my favorite. So the Merry Christmas to all.
Yeah, cute.
And then, okay, where is your Christmas tree,
Okay.
Ruth Ann?
I
We got to
threw it in
show
here
them.
so I wouldn't lose
Okay.
it.
One in the bubble.
Is the right one in the, yes, that's it.
Okay, good.
Yes. And then I'm going to lay it here because I want you to, and I might need to move it forward a little bit. Oh, maybe put one on top of the other and move that into place. So here is the digitized version with round ornaments. Okay, here is the sewing version. And how many pieces
38.
38
I just counted them.
pieces.
I didn't count them.
Oh
but I just,
my goodness.
Because if you look here, this is 1, 2, 3.
Right.
1, 2, 3.
Yes.
1, 2. So there's 15 just there.
Yes. And so here, 38 pieces of fabric versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces of fabric. So in an afternoon, you could easily make 4 to 6 of these
Yes,
leisurely.
I made one. It took me all afternoon.
All
Okay.
afternoon. So, and I did see someone comment, oh, Frost Hill is going to be shipping. It went to the printer today, and so hopefully they aren't busy. Because as soon as the printer has the books done, then we are ready to ship. So in the next few days, it's going to ship. Yes. And
all the advent boxes are done, so
Yes.
the girls are ready to cut all that for you.
Right, yeah. So all the kits, the finishing kits, I know that's what they're working on now, are the mistletoe crossing finishing kits. And once we get all those made and shipped out, we will start on the Frost Hill. So yes, so
They have
it's
to wait.
wonderful.
A lot of times you have to wait till the fabric comes in.
Yeah, but luckily, I mean, we kind of look at it ahead of time, and we have been buying in a lot of the fabric. So I love this. Merry Christmas to all. It is so cute,
It is
isn't
cute.
it? So that is the mistletoe crossing. Okay, so maybe we will just, okay, I'll just leave that one here. Oh, look at my hat. It still have the light on. But they're rechargeable. You know that the hats are rechargeable. Okay, what do you have next in your lineup?
The finishing kit.
The finishing kit is right here. Yeah, so I got one. We have
Look
two
what
up
my
here.
daughter said.
What your
Ruth
daughter
Ann
was?
Lowry, are you gifting any of those to your daughters?
And it was your daughter that
Yeah,
said
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yes. Say, I don't know yet. I don't know.
Sally
oh,
Lowry
here,
Perka.
here's that bag that you're not allowed.
Merry Christmas.
Okay, thank you.
Yes. Okay, so this is the finishing kit. So what you have to do in order to make every one of the projects in the book, you're going to need more background fabrics. So you need more of the whites. You know, the white on whites and the whites, you need more of those. You're going to need more of the stripe, because a couple of the projects are done with the stripe. Plus I like the presents with the stripe, don't you? I think it looks so cute. And there, the ornament with the stripe.
Yeah.
So I just kind of looked at all the projects in the book. You need more greens because you need a bunch of different greens. Now take a look. Oh, is that one? Okay, there was one I
'Cause
put a fancy fill in.
Yeah,
and this one is
every
all
tree's
green.
different.
Yeah, and that's how she did it. So you need lots of greens. You need this vines. I forget the name of it, but it's in there. So we kind of looked at everything. You have lots of the background fabric. So that is the finishing kit. Plus you'll get a lot more of the house fabric. You only need 4 of the houses, but you know, in order to get a cute little picture in
Yes.
there and to
And
position it
sometimes
just
when you
right.
cut this picture,
You
the
ruin
picture
the next one.
to it. Yeah.
Exactly.
So you need,
yeah.
You
I
need
almost
at least
wish
8 or 10. Yeah.
she would have put them a little farther apart, but there's some really cute pictures. So so you got all you know, and some. You'll have some extra, but you're sure to get everything you need to make all the projects
and
that are
you
in the
can
book.
make other things with this Christmas fabric. too.
Right.
Pot
yeah.
holders or
Whatever. It
placemats
doesn't
or-
even have
yeah.
to be Wonderland,
No, it does
right?
not.
No. Okay, so then we should show them that quarter bundle in case somebody is joining us right now. Because remember, we tried to do it so we only sold them the fabric that was on her list. But on Nancy's
was a
list,
nightmare.
the only fabric was for this one block. And it took us a while to figure out, like, this is not right. And you ended up with too much of one and not enough of another. And so it took us sewing them out and figuring out. But so we decided, because if you bought, remember, if you bought Liberty Heights, you got some of the fabrics that went into
Sunflower Slope.
Slope. And so people only bought the
So
Sunflower
you and I were
Slope.
trying to figure out.
Yeah. And
We were
some people only bought Sunflower Slope, and they kept calling and saying, I didn't get all the fabrics. And like, no, because you have to buy Liberty Heights. And we thought, this is too complicated. We had to simplify it. So we went to the fat quarter bundles, and this one is the Wander Lane 2 fat quarter bundle, which how Nancy does it is she uses Wander Lane 2 for September through February. and then for the March through August, we'll go to Wander Lane.
We'll go back to Wander Lane line.
Yeah, so you're going to need all of this. You are.
And these are all print.
Right, these are all the
The
prints.
other ones look like a solid.
And
more
we
or less.
package them up in a cute little package, okay? And then the next one is the Whisper Weave 2. And Whisper Weave 2, who knows what you'll get? Everybody got all different things. We've lunchbox, we've all kinds of things to pack them in. So this one has 32 pieces, fat quarters. So that's 18 by 22. And this one has 25 of the fat quarters. So it had, you know, the Whisper Weave for October had to have purple, and a lot of them have to have black, where the summer months
Halloween.
didn't use any black. So this is 25 fat quarters, and I'll unfold one just to show you how big that is. So you'll have enough to use as, you know, some of them you need it for the background, some just a little piece. So 18 by 22, and in a cute little package, okay? So
I have to tell you, before I ever quilted, Janice Gibber, remember Janice Gibber
Yes.
worked at Penn Hills, and we went to the Sulky class in Florida.
Uh-huh.
And Linda McGehee was doing a purse class. And we sat down, and she was a Southerner. She says, y'all take out your fat quarter now. And, and Janice and I are going,
What is that?
we had to keep looking to see what piece of fabric somebody pulled out. We had no idea what a fat quarter was.
Really?
No, this was way back in the early 90s.
Yeah.
Y'all take out your fat quarter now. And we're like, Janice is like, what is that? I'm like, I don't know.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah, we didn't know what a fat quarter was.
Okay, now what do you have next? Oh, featherweight hot fix. You have to have this. The featherweight hot fix. Ruth Ann, you know, she's been appliquing and won awards for her applique work for years and years and years. You should see how many ribbons. She doesn't like it when I talk about them, but she, I'm shocked if she enters something into a quilt show and it doesn't win a ribbon. I'm shocked. I feel like I
I'm
should go to that.
disappointed.
I'm like, I fuzz in my mouth
Yeah.
from my mittens.
Yeah.
I want to go to that quilt show and say, you didn't look close enough. Yeah, right? Yes. So, but, I mean, it's wonderful to have you here to
thank you.
teach us. And because, and Keith, he's over here going, yeah, and it's so wonderful to have Keith. Well, actually, because he keeps us laughing and keeps us happy. Yes, yes. And I feel like, you know, Keith, you go down in that shipping area, you're teaching those boys how to handle people, you know? That's your gift. I said, I just know it. The reason why he became so successful is he got people to do what they were supposed to do, and they were laughing the
Through
whole
humor,
time.
yes, through humor,
Yes,
yep.
yeah. And
That's how I got married too. It started out as a joke.
Yes, there you go. There you go. And so, I mean, I think, so their grandson works on Tuesdays. He goes to college, but he comes in on Tuesdays and works. So I think, I said to him, I said, Alex, the best place for you to learn is just to listen how your grandpa handles people. Yeah, because if he can learn that, he's going to rise to the top. Right? Right. So featherweight hot fix. So this is 12 inches by 10 yards. And really to do all the projects, you need 2 rolls, don't you think? Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and this is, it's a lighter weight. They do have a regular hot fix. We don't even, I think we have some, but we don't really ever talk about it because we like this
I
one
like the
so much
featherweight
better.
I started with the first one, and it's just slightly heavier.
Yeah.
So I like this
And-
better.
and so
especially
things
since
are
we're-
too stiff.
Especially since we're stacking one on the other.
Yeah, so they are. It is turning out so cute, isn't it? And then the next thing that you need, you have to have the SF 101 Shape Flex. And you know what I'm noticing, Ruth Ann? I think the Shape Flex in the package is a better quality than the
on the
stuff on the
bolt.
roll. Yes, that's flimsy. It is. It
You're
is.
right, it is a
It
little bit.
is. It's flimsy. So you want to make sure you get the Shape Flex. Oh, it's way different. Way different.
I'll be
and
darned.
so, yeah, so it's a better quality, even though it
But
doesn't
it's
really.
made by the same people.
Made by the same people. And it's just SF 101-601. But it's, I noticed that before, that what we get on the bolt isn't as good a
And
quality
dash
as
601
this.
just means 60 width. It
Yeah.
doesn't, it's not the weight. Okay.
Nope. So I don't know. Maybe they do these in a different, I don't know, but I've noticed that before. Okay. Now, the next item that we have is, oh, we're going to, oh, our mittens.
Where are they at?
Where'd they,
Yeah,
what I
stacked
do?
right
Right
there.
here, right here. Oh my gosh, these are so soft. I mean,
try
you
one.
never, these are real faux mink.
It is.
Really, because it is the softest fur in the world. And
jewelry.
I was worried they would be too little, but they're a really nice size. And what's really, so they are thick. They will keep your hands really, really warm, but then they've got this opening and you flip out your fingers so you can use your cell phone.
Yep.
Look at both of us going like this.
Or if you're driving, sometimes this is a little slippery on the steering wheel. You
Yeah.
could get your fingers out when you're
Right,
driving.
and the rest of your hand. Now, my steering wheel this morning was freezing.
I'll bet it was.
It hurt to touch my steering wheel this morning. This would have come in handy this morning.
My oldest daughter has a heated steering wheel in her car, and it's like one of her favorite things.
Yeah. Dude, I wonder if Tommy has that. PJ doesn't. PJ keeps his car perfect. Perfect, don't you? He thinks he doesn't, but to me it's perfect. Yeah.
Mine
And-
needs a good cleaning right now, but
Yeah.
it's too cold right now to do it.
Yeah, no. Okay, so beautiful, wonderful mittens with, call them convertible mitten gloves. And designed by Cece, and she's got her little logo on here
Cute.
too.
They
Yep,
were very warm.
okay.
Like, they go perfect with you.
Yes.
Just sit on your couch.
Yes, put your
There you
mittens
go.
on and be warm.
And that
These-
black hat I was wearing.
Same
Very-
softness.
Very fancy.
Yes, same softness.
Yes.
Really, really soft. We'll just have to lay those there. Okay, now, okay, these are new. So Ruth Ann, you try these.
Okay.
You try this pair. I'll try, okay, here.
Those
So
are
the,
actually these ones over there.
oh,
The fur,
these,
yes.
oh, the fur, okay. So you had the fur ones on. Now I'm the test because
Feel
you have tiny fingers and
They
I
feel
gotta
how
see.
nice they feel. Don't they
Oh,
feel
these
nice?
feel good. Yeah. So
And
I
they have
can
that
wear them.
They have that finger
Yep,
thing.
yep. So we can use our cell phone. It's got something on the finger, so this feels good.
They're very cozy. I like those a lot.
Yeah. They're really soft inside. What is inside? Another fur.
Yeah, it looks
It's
just
got
like
fur.
this.
Yep. So
I'm
fur
more of a glove
inside.
girl than a mitten girl. I like gloves.
Yeah, me too. But they say mittens are coming back, just like smiley faces are coming back.
And they claim mittens are warmer because your fingers are
Look
all
at the
together.
tag says fashion gloves.
Okay.
There you go. It's fashion. You will be at
Is
the
this,
height of
is this
fashion.
the only color? Or do you have them in another color? Uh-oh.
Two other colors.
Something just
Okay.
fell down
Uh-oh.
behind.
We just lost
I
some
think you were gonna
merchandise.
show that.
The gray's in the bubble right now.
Gray.
But
Okay.
we also have
What fell down behind there? I think we need it.
Now remember, Steve, you're still doing the 15%.
15%.
15%. Anything you buy today
Oh, I like
is
the black.
Oh, yeah.
getting put back into your account so you can spend it later. So all the things you've been wanting,
Oh, I
you
like the
better
black.
just buy them. Just buy them. So, like, I'm thinking
this
things
little
that,
finger
like
hickey's a little
extension table, magnetic hoops. There's things that don't apply, like the Kiwi doesn't go any lower, and the cute sewing chair, but the Koala sewing chair.
Quality sewing chairs
Yeah.
qualify.
What
yeah,
about the arrow chair?
basically anything your heart
I
desires.
want the arrow cat chair.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
She wants us to order
We
her. Do we have a cat
We might
chair?
have a cat
We
chair.
might have a cat chair. Okay.
And
so
see,
these
this,
are.
this has a little different thing for your phone.
So here,
This one looks like
Yeah.
embroidery, and this is
this
like a
it'll
piece
work
of
on your
satin.
phone too. Try,
Okay, let me
try.
check. Yes,
it
it,
is.
worked.
Yep.
It did.
Oh, so you have the satin.
See, now
the
this
gray
pink
has like
one,
embroidery.
This feels even better on my hand.
That almost looks like suede.
It does.
The pink one looks like suede.
It sure does.
They call them
Faux
plush suede.
Plush suede. Do they really call them plush suede?
Yeah.
Look at the inside.
Oh, I
Is
like
that
'em.
cuddle?
Yep.
Number 3 cuddle, the really short cuddle, really soft. So
I love the
yes,
So I think the pink's in the bubble.
I like the pink.
We also have the black.
Okay, and the black. The black is always good. Black is always
Always
good.
good.
So the pink and the gray kind of have a different shade on the fur, where
These
the
are so
black
elegant
is.
looking.
Yeah, they,
They
are.
are.
They are really. I like the black. Okay, let me try the black.
It has a furrier
Yeah,
inside than the pink. It's a little furrier.
Yeah, and it's got that, so you can use your cell phone.
Right?
So,
Can we do an up close hand model on
oh,
this?
a hand model.
Yeah.
Here, okay, I'll put it in.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna go here. Okay. Look at how elegant. How would a model hold her hand?
Just like that.
Just
You're
like that.
Yep.
Yes, this. There you go. Or how does a ballerina hold her hand? Oh, like that. Oop. Oh,
Yes.
like that. There we go. A ballerina holding her with her gloves on, commuting to the
Does
theater.
this mean we have to wear a tutu when we wear this? I hope not.
It's like shadow puppets.
Yes, yes, bunny. Yes. That isn't. I like the black.
I
like
do
the
too.
black
I like the
yeah.
black. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. There. Okay. What do you have next?
Now these are knit gloves. So we have them in
Okay.
gray.
It's
Okay.
making me nervous.
I'll find it.
The first one in the bubble, is it the gray? Yes, it is the gray. You put one on.
Oh, just the,
I don't
shape
even want to
ones,
tell
we're
people
fine.
what size ring I have, but I am the true test whether if you have big hands. So I mean, all
I
gloves.
like these too.
Yeah, all gloves. You know, you need more than one pair because you
And
lose
Is
them.
it again for your fun?
But I
right?
don't. Yeah, I guess so. Because
It
why
is.
else? Let's see if it works. Okay. Okay, there. I don't know. Oh, okay. Oh,
There it
yeah, it worked. Okay. So what do you think is in here?
I have
Is it
no
just
idea.
because it's a different color?
I can't imagine.
Yeah. It's. Oh, it is working.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's on your thumb too, which I don't understand. But
Well, you know, that's it. Steve, you
Well, you
use
see
your
people
thumb when you
text.
text.
well,
I
people
can- I
text.
I
can.
Yeah.
can't do that.
I can't either.
PG, do you use your thumbs when you text? Like, do
I
you
watch
just go
people
like
like-
this?
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
So that's why
I
it's on the
can't.
thumb.
We can't. We baby boomers
fine.
have to hold it in one hand, and we have to use our pointer,
Yes.
and we have to press
Sometimes I use my pinky because I hit the wrong key with my pointer.
too big, so
These
it can
feel
only
nice.
be one finger.
They
As
do.
knitted gloves, they feel nice.
They
Yeah,
feel-
they
yeah.
do.
And the cuff is thick. It's
Yeah.
like a nice
Yes.
thick cuff.
Mm-hmm.
So there's the gray.
Yes.
They're also
And then it
available
has,
in black.
it has these
Uh-huh.
elastic threads around here to keep it tight on your wrist. See?
Mm-hmm. So here it is in the black. Do we need a zoom in so they can see the texture of the glove? So there's the texture of the gloves. I'll put one up here, one here,
You can see the
So
texture
there.
better on the black.
and Steve has the mitten on. Put your mitten on.
He's a
There.
hand model now.
I like, yeah. Teenagers that don't drive yet
Yeah.
need to
Right,
have the
there we are.
mittens when they walk home from school.
Yep.
We don't have buses here.
I know you don't.
Mm.
I know.
So
if I
they
leave
walk.
your store, it's
3
at the school
o'clock.
time. I'm in the
The line of
line,
moms.
yeah, and I'm in the 15 mile an hour
But in
forever
my
and ever till I
day,
get out of Mount
we
Lebanon.
walked 2 miles uphill.
Both ways.
Both ways. Yeah. My mom, if she drove us to school, she actually drove the whole neighborhood to school. They all came over to our house and we piled in her car in the morning, and then we usually walked home. So, okay. So we're good. All right.
I get a,
so
I get a
do-
lighted hat. I haven't had a lighted hat yet.
So
This
is
is
this the
Night
front of the
Scope
hat? I do
Nova
not
Calm?
look good in
Yes,
hats.
Okay.
But there's
nobody
so
would
many
look
times when I need a hat. Like this is really nice. Covers your ears.
Cindy had her big tassel cap on this morning when I met her for breakfast.
You met Cindy for breakfast.
Cindy DeLoe, yeah.
Where'd you go for breakfast?
Panera.
Oh, that's nice.
I went to-
Here we all are.
Look at this crew.
Yeah, where's Keith's hat? Yes. All right,
Keith didn't
everybody.
get one.
Yeah.
Keith didn't get one.
He's shaking his head. We're gonna put him on
disappointed.
next time. He is. He's very disappointed.
We're
Our-
gonna go like cave exploring.
Yeah,
yes,
there you go.
yes, yes. And that's it. What's nice about it is both hands are free. If you need to see something, you're ready, and you
can
can
have
turn
mine.
it off. It has got 3 different powers. You just keep pressing the button,
go.
and then it's off.
You can have this.
So, and what did I ask Kate? I said, when would you use it? She said, when I want to read in bed.
Yeah.
She would put her hat
That was
on. Can
pretty
you imagine
smart.
sitting in the
That
bed?
was pretty
Yeah.
smart.
Oh, here we go. Here's Keith. There's Keith. There.
You light up my life.
Yes, there you go. Yeah, I'll turn mine
Tell
on.
Deb yes, the
So
qualified,
I think it's going to be
double-click
really
that,
fun,
paste it down
and
there.
you have to
Copy
promise
that whole
me
thing.
if you give them to
And just
every
say yes.
member of your family, I want family photos posted on our Gloria Horn Sewing Studio page.
Of everybody wearing their hat?
No matter if you give it to one person, I want that
Somebody
one
can buy.
person on our
can pick
page
one
wearing
they
their
want.
hat.
Okay, so-
Because I just think we're going to have a lot of fun with these. So, and remember, they are rechargeable. So this comes out for you to wash the hat, and then it
Oh,
also
yeah, don't
comes
forget
out.
that. Don't forget to take it out
Yeah,
before
well,
you wash
that'd be
it.
disappointing. And then this goes into like for your USB port for charging.
A brick.
Yes, a brick. Yes. I'll never quit smiling when I say brick. Because honestly, that's exactly what I said to the guy at the Apple store. He said, "Do you need a brick?" And I said, "Do I?" I didn't know what he was talking about. And it was
So that goes right in the USB port.
Yes.
Oh,
And
okay.
charges. Yes. Okay, Steve, what do you have?
I have a little bundle
Okay.
of the new fabric that Tiffany showed today.
Okay.
And Susie, one of our customers, said, "I'd like a half-yard bundle of each of those." I said, "I think we can make that happen."
Yes,
So
wonderful.
there's one full yard of this border print. This is Blooming Blues. And then you get a half yard
I
of
just
each
saw
coordinating
bags
print.
and totes out of this, right?
I know
Really?
this quilt behind us has a lot of yellow in it, but the print reminds me of these.
Yeah.
These are always in style, always like
Blue,
classic
blue and
blues
white
like
is
this.
always
Yep.
in style.
Yep.
Yeah, I love blue. Okay, we did it.
Is that it? We have a couple. Are we done, or I have a couple more things to show? Is that right?
Do we still have things
Next
to
one,
show?
yeah,
Oh,
I
we
still have
could
some more things,
show.
yeah.
We didn't do
'Cause they-
bobbins or thread.
Oh, we. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Lots of
Well,
stuff.
that's but we got to keep going because this is tonight. The 15% back into their account ends tonight, so you got to stay
Now
with
or
us.
never.
Now or never. Okay.
Hey,
so-
can I interrupt?
yes.
You know what I packed today?
What'd you pack?
The little lights for in the purse.
Yes.
I must have packed 60 of them.
Really?
Some people were buying 10 at a time.
They're probably
Really?
giving them to their friends.
Well, they're probably stocking stuffers.
Yes. Yes.
And,
And
but
that's a-
they're really slick.
Yeah.
I mean, to put
So
in
is
a-
it that little finger light that you did, or what light was it?
It's called an in-purse light.
They came in.
Well, yes, they did,
And now they're going out.
and they're going out like crazy.
Oh, good.
Ladies,
Let's-
it is
Good.
ladies,
Yes.
it is a great gadget.
Yeah,
To look
it
in their
is.
purse, because
They're
most
not
purses
really-
have a dark line.
Put that up in the
Hats, one
bubble.
second. I'll add it in. Go back to
Okay.
the hats 1 second.
Okay.
I just want to show them in the app.
Yeah.
Just
Okay.
about the caps, the way we had entered them in this time.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So let's see. Can I go down here?
Yeah. Wait. Look. How about this one or this one? Oh, there you go. Okay.
Okay.
Perfect. Okay. Here we are. Look at us.
Yeah.
There.
So it'll take a second.
My
We'll get
face.
the. So the question was, do we only have black caps? No. The way I entered this product in was a little different than normal. So I don't know if we're going to continue this way, but if you click the buy button when you're in the app, the colors are going to come up down here. So you can see there's black, gray, pink, and white. And then you click on the individual colors and add to cart. I think next time we'll just do all individual. Is that black
The
and white?
electrician's coming tomorrow.
Okay.
To put different lights in.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
Okay.
but that's how you find the different color hats. So if anyone was questioning that,
We're
so
not on right now.
that's all.
There. Oh, we're up there.
And then back to your bobbins.
Yes.
Tube of bobbins there.
Tuba bobbins. This is a pre-wound bobbin. So when you got your machine, you got a spool of thread for the bobbin. That's what you have to use. That's what your machine is set for in embroidery. It is 60 weight embroidery thread, and I cannot remember the last time I wound my own bobbin. I love these pre-wound bobbins.
And they never run out.
Yeah.
I'll be embroidering, and I think, oh, I better check. Surely I'm near the end. And no.
No, I think they said 135 yards are on each
Oh,
bobbin. So
I'm
in
sure
the
at
tube,
least.
there's 8 bobbins. Each was so one of these is a spool of thread. So it's actually, I think it's cheaper than buying the spool of thread now. So there's no reason to not use these. But this is the exact right weight. If you buy any pre-wound bobbin on the internet, more than likely you're going to get the 90 weight. And the 90 weight, the bobbin thread, the white bobbin thread will pull up to the top. It won't be anything wrong with your machine. It'll be something wrong with the thread. It's the thread is too lightweight. Your machine is set for the 60 weight. So the bobbins that we sell are 60 weight, and they're perfect for the embroidery.
Okay.
So
And just
that's
so
the
you
8.
know, once you empty those, you throw them in the trash.
Yeah, they don't
They're,
want us
they're
to
not
reuse
to be
them.
rewound. And I've seen people online who have rewound on them and they burst.
Oh.
So that's why
they're
you
not-
need these.
You need these. So what one should we show next, PJ? Can we show? Well, let's show the box of 80. This is heaven.
It's these. Only,
Right
only
here.
There's 80 of them.
80 of them in a box. So 80 pre-wound bobbins, class 15, so all of our machines can use these.
And many other machines
Yeah,
use class
many other-
15.
right.
Doesn't have to be a baby lock.
So
Although
80
why
of
not?
them.
Although why isn't it a
Well,
baby
yeah,
lock?
it better be a baby lock. Yes, yes. We love our baby locks. We do. And we've tried all the different brands. It's just the most trouble-free. We get the best stitches out of it.
It's the only
best.
company in the world, if you call customer service, you don't have to call your dealer. And one of the techs answer the phone,
Yes.
and they help you.
Right. And they, so there's a toll-free number on the front cover of every single operating manual, and that takes you right to their St. Louis headquarters, and there's somebody there that will help you. If that person can't help you with an answer, I've had them say to me,
I'll
let
find
me
out."
send you over to the person that's
Yep.
the expert on that machine. And so they have different people that are experts on different machines, and they answer. It's just the most wonderful
Yeah,
thing.
any other brand, you call your dealer, then the dealer calls them, and then they have
Dealer
to get
gets
back
the
to you.
answer,
Yeah.
and you know, it's like telephone tag. Something's
Yes.
probably missing.
Yeah.
Yes. 80 bobbins, peace of mind, right? Peace of mind. Now we have 100 bobbins. Look at this. This is peace of mind. Like, it's just terrible to have to unwind a bobbin
Oh,
when you run out.
years ago, always.
Always. The 100 bobbins, right? So this is like a no-brainer. You love to sew, you have to have this bag of 100 bobbins. Now notice these are the blue tint bobbins. These are the ones that are recommended by Baby Lock. They said
Right.
some of the bobbins, your bobbin sensor to tell you when your thread is running low won't work. You have to have the blue tint. And also they said the blue tint bobbin is a stronger plastic too. So that's why they want you to wind your own with these quality
And a
bobbins.
bobbin doesn't last forever. After
Oh,
you've
look at
used
that
it for
price.
quite a while, it's time to pitch it out and get a fresh one.
Yeah. So if they get
And
all
at this
stretched out,
price,
if you step on one, don't try to use it.
yeah.
Yeah. So 100 bobbins, remember, 15% goes back into your account. So you're earning money with everything you buy.
That's right.
So, okay. Now, what do you-
Over Thanksgiving,
yeah?
I called the Butterball hotline.
Yes.
I thought,
Yeah?
I got a tech at Baby Lock. I had the wrong, Ruth Ann had the number on the counter.
And you were asking them how to cook your turkey.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
But I bet they would have tried to help you.
Yes, I bet they would have. Yes, yes.
He told me to sew the cavity.
Yeah. Okay, now I
Now we can do the iron, I guess.
we could do the iron.
Yeah.
So I'm always embarrassed to show my iron, but you have to remember we've been using the same iron for a long time. Maybe I'll just let it heat up and I can show them how much steam we get out of
I
it.
did bring us a new one up.
Oh, good, but we're not like why? Like I'll just clean that
Yeah.
one, you know. But
this is the
here,
box.
new in the box, and I tell everyone this is the latest version. So I keep watching for that if they bring out a new latest version, I'll order those in. But this is the latest version because I remember them telling us that the latest version ones have a ceramic plate inside that holds the heat better, and it also heats up faster. So that's why I stick with rose gold, because there hasn't been a new one since the rose gold. So they call it the 360. Now, it isn't even heated up yet, but they called it, oh, maybe it isn't hot enough.
There you go.
Well, here's
There it
comes
goes.
some steam. Yeah, 360 because you've got a point on either end, so you can spin it either way. Teflon sole, and like Ruth Ann said, you could leave it on the holder, which I often do. I leave it on the holder because then it's heating up. And then I take the tank and I fill it with water. Then I put the tank back on to give me my
And you want to
steam.
hear that snap when you put it back on,
Yeah.
and you know it's all the way on.
Okay.
Next up is the 8x12 hoop.
Yeah.
Because one of the hoops does not come with any of the machines.
Right, the
but it said-
8x12.
It's an intermediate size that I feel like you're missing.
Any of these applique designs, you really need to hoop your fabric.
Grab
If you use a magnetic hoop, it just isn't going to hold
Grab
well
the
enough.
10.5 by 16.
10.5 by 16. I have that over there.
Okay.
You can slide it out. Watch him pop it out of the hoop. So 10 and a half.
You
So
wanna take
here's the
that for a second?
10 and a half by
this out.
16. Okay. So do we have that one in the bubble? You might want 2 of these, but I think you just wanted us to bring it up.
Just for size-wise.
Right, so they can see the difference.
When you're working on bid projects, that's great, but in a project, the 8 by 12 size, it's such a standard hoop size that you might want to have this hoop in your lineup too.
And you always want your hoop to be close to the size of your project. You don't want to put something little in the middle of this big giant hoop.
Right.
Because then you get, what is it called, flagging.
Yes, and it bounces, and which makes your thread spray.
The slayers comes with a 4x4, a 5x7, a 10 5/8 by 10 5/8, and a 10 5/8 by 16. And I feel like
8 by 12
8
is
by 12 is
nice.
like
Yeah.
your long lost cousin. So.
Right.
But
Okay. And this
Yeah,
one,
8 by 8.
now we're always pushing these because if you're doing the Wander Lane, there's a whole bunch of them that he's sized
I
for
just
the
got
8
an
by
8 by
8.
8 not too long
Yeah,
ago.
I really like having the 8 by 8. Even a lot of the 6 by 6s are actually 6.5 by 6.5. And then when you sew your 1/4 inch seam, it goes down to the 6 by 6. So you really, really need an 8 by 8. Yeah, because you could do 6 by 6s in here. So an 8 by 8 is a must, but if you don't have the 8 by 8, get the 8 by 8 first before getting the 6 by 6. So do we have the 6 by 6 in the lineup? You just got to
I did.
search for hoop.
It's 6 by
And-
6 is here somewhere
And you
too.
better buy all these things. This is, hey, didn't stores go crazy with Black Friday specials this year? I mean, they went all out, so which made us say, we got to do something special.
That's right.
Usually we do
Okay, great.
10% put back into your account. And Steve was like, that isn't enough this year. So Steve did the 15% put back into your account to spend later. So thanks, Steve, for the discount.
We want to say thank you
Show
to our
'em.
customers.
Show them how thankful you're by filling that cart. Okay, so here is the 6 by 6 hoop. So this is just another nice one, and no one got this one with their machine.
No machines come with that size or this size.
Right,
Those are all-
8 by
yeah.
8 or 6 by 6, and very few came with the 8 by 12. So
Let's see. I don't have my computer here. He's adding something. Let's talk. We'll do the 10 by 10. of
okay,
These two.
Okay.
okay.
These are
So
all
this
the
is the
Whisper
Wander
two.
Lane 2, 10 by 10.
That 1/4.
No, this would be the
That's
10
it.
by 10.
These are the. Oh, he's
Yeah,
adding
he's
that one in for
learning.
next time,
EJ's
yeah.
learning. Yeah,
And
all
then-
those things that Pete and I used to talk about in the kitchen while the kids were listening. We'd be 10 by 10 WL 210 PK.
So we had Whisper Weave in and not Whisper Weave 2. How would he know the difference? Like,
Yeah.
no one knows that.
No one knows that. No, no, no.
So this is Wanderland 2,
Wanderland
2.
10 by 10. Let's
yeah,
go to that one.
this is really nice to have. Like if you don't want to go with a fat 1/4 bundle, I think you could go with the 10 by 10 and it would get you really far, but your backgrounds wouldn't. But maybe, I wonder if you could do with the 10 by 10 in the Wanderlane 2 and the 10 by 10 in the Whisper Weave 2, then a finishing kit, then it might get you through a bunch of the projects.
Right.
So this is 42 pieces of fabric. You'll see them pictured on the back. There's only 35 in the line, so there's some of them where you get 2. So these are so easy. If you pull out one of the backgrounds for your 6 by 6, it's a 10 by 10, so it fits in that 6 by 6 hoop perfect. If you're in a hurry, like I always am, it's just nice to have them pre-cut like that. And then the next one is the Whisper Weave 2, which remember that is September through February is Whisper Weave 2 and Wander Lane 2. And so this is another nice one to have. I
And
pulled
this
from
one-
all of them.
This one reads like a solid, but it's not a solid.
Yeah, and I
It's like a
love it,
tweed.
don't
It
you?
looks like a tweed.
Yes, it's so. We can't live without them, but I do. The next one that Nancy is going to do, she has the fabric line Old Holy Night coming out for next year.
Oh.
But do you think I could get Tommy to digitize it for this year?
Or is it, do you have the patterns yet?
Yeah.
He wants
do
to
ya?
We
get
have
it
the
back in
book.
the house, right?
Oh,
We
you
have the
have
book.
the book already?
Mhm.
Oh.
Yeah. What does he have to digitize now? Nothing. Frost Hill is done. Well, he should start on February. Yeah. Because
I
we
don't
gotta
even know
start.
what February's called. I haven't looked
Yeah,
at it.
I don't know either. Oh, here's Ruth
one
Ann's
right there.
favorite.
Yep,
The
the magnifier.
magnifying. Yeah, you won't sew without it. She brings her
I
own.
won't applique
There's
without
one
it.
for you, one for you.
Yeah, he was. We
Thank
won't
you.
fight.
Yeah, I
Okay.
won't applique without it. I can still piece pretty well without it because my 1/4" foot I can see very well, but for applique I love it.
Yeah, it's got 2 lenses, so you're really strong. Use 2 of
If
them.
I use 2 of them, I can read the number on a
This
needle.
fits on the Destiny 2, the Meridian, the Altair, the Solaris, Solaris 2, and Solaris Vision.
All
And it
right.
has an adjustment on the back because after a while these lenses get a little bit loose and floppy. But there's an adjustment right here. You just use your fingernail, the end of a screwdriver, and you just tighten it, and they're not floppy anymore.
Now I saw you twirling up to tighten.
Up to tighten.
Out to tighten. Okay, let me try that. Okay, it's got.
Because
little
after I
cog
got
wheels.
mine, you know, I'm doing this constantly, and I'm lifting it up when I thread the machine, and all of a sudden I thought, boy, I'm disappointed. I just got this, and these are loose. So then I took it off and looked at it, and I realized they gave you that little adjustment so you could tighten it. Because
There
from
you
doing
go.
this all the time, it does loosen.
You gotta have this. Joni says she can't live without it either.
She uses it for her edge quilting.
Yes, because then she can see that thread
That
pulled up
starting
from the
point.
bottom. Yeah. Okay.
So the side threading needle.
Careful.
Oh,
It's-
I
it's
can't
very
live
bright.
without this.
Yeah.
I don't have one at home. I remember we were running low.
Here, Merry Christmas.
Yes, but this is, we have it plugged
to
into
bring
the
it back
sewing
tomorrow.
machine. Plugs into the sewing, I have to bring it back tomorrow. But here it is off. You wouldn't believe how bright this is. So there, okay, so that's off. Look at this, it's like, I could get a tan, couldn't I? It's really bright, and it's got a magnifying lens. When do I use this? When I have to rip out or when I have to trim. So when I have to trim, I like to look it over with this magnifying lens, and I can really see where I need
And
to
if you
trim a
do any
little
kind
better.
of- not me, but if you do any kind of hand sewing,
Yeah,
That would be good.
That would be really nice. And it just clips on the table. And I think the key with these lamps is bendable neck. If it's a rigid neck, you can't bend it to right where you want it. So here, wherever I'm working, I could bend it in any shape I want and get it right near where I'm working. And so I think that is the key, not only for this lamp. Can we show them the other one? We can, because that's my favorite. So
Yeah,
do you
we're
have
gonna
it?
go-
But we could just show them, pull it right over.
I'll put it in the thing and we'll come back to it.
Okay,
But,
okay.
did you show fat quarter bundles yet at all?
yes.
Yeah.
So we're gonna re-show the Whisper Weave one. because
Okay, maybe we
it's
went
supposed
too
to be
fast.
Whisper Weave 2.
Okay. Oh,
And that's,
okay.
we'll just put
Okay.
that in case anyone wants to
Okay.
get it, they put the
All
right product in. So, they're
So,
over there.
okay, so this was the fat cord. I bet this is the
That's Wonderland.
Wonderlane. Okay, so
pretty
go
sure.
back to Whisper Weave. We had the wrong one in the bubble. So if you ended up with Whisper Weave, well, you're gonna need it later. But and you can get the 15% off, or
Yeah.
it's not really 15% put back into your account
Yeah.
to spend later. So you're earning money. So this is the Whisper Weave 2
It's pretty colors.
fat quarter bundle.
How pretty those colors are. Mm-hmm. It's almost a shame to cut it.
I know. This is, I love that weave. You know, I don't like solids.
I know you
I
do.
like a little texture. This is perfect. From far away, it looks like a solid. So, there. Look at how good we look.
How pretty that is.
Yes, it is. So always packed in something cute. So this will be 25 fat quarters. A fat quarter is 18 by 22. And it's cut that way because you can get some of your big pieces out of it. So if it was a 1/4 yard of fabric, it would only be 9 inch by the width of fabric. And sometimes you need, like, especially if you're using it as a background,
Oh, yeah.
you need a bigger piece. So they came up with those a long time ago. Yes. And we got into the quilting when pre-cuts came out. So we aren't as familiar with using fat quarters, but we're starting to be. Yes. So, but a lot of our projects, we like getting the 1/2 yard, which is really 2 fat quarters. Yes. Okay. All right.
You have the needles.
Oh,
The side threading
oh,
needles.
yeah.
And look at the picture. Now you can see, PJ and I were trying to show you under the magnifying glass. But look at that. You can see now how that works. See the slit on the side of that eye of that needle? That's where you slide the thread in, and then you can pull it to the back.
Yeah, they're wonderful.
Yep.
You don't know.
And I use
Well,
them on, I use
everyone
them on the
view-
long arm too to bury my threads when I'm quilting.
Yeah, really nice. So frustrating not being able to thread a needle. So
Yep.
okay, Steve is wrestling. Steve is wrestling.
I cut the cord to get it out.
Yeah,
It's
they
okay.
got the cord to get it out. But this is my favorite lamp.
Did you put the
Okay.
elbow in?
I did.
So-
It's at the bottom. Just refresh
Okay. Oh, he's gonna plug in behind me. Maybe I should. You might have to unplug PJ's
Watch that
computer
iron's
to
on.
get it
Be
plugged in.
careful. That iron's on.
Steve, I have a plug over here.
that. You want to go that way?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
It'd be
there we
easier just to
go.
Move the camera over there, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Okay, so here,
I like
okay,
this one.
so here again, the bendable neck, bend it anywhere you want.
good.
I almost hit you. So here, bend it wherever you want. Okay, these two lights can go together for really strong light. It's 4 levels, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 levels of light, but you can also take these and spread them apart. And it's really good, like sitting right there. You need lots of light to see, but also when I take pictures of the designs, I put the embroidery design under this light, and then I hold my camera right here, my phone right here, and I don't get a shadow. So I use this when taking
Look at you,
pictures.
photographer.
Good idea.
Yeah.
That's a good idea, 'cause
it
I'm always
is.
fighting that
yes,
shadow.
the shadow and moving around. No, you shine these two down on it, hold your phone right up here, take a picture, and then post whatever you made on our Gloria Horn Sewing
Right.
Studio page. Right?
Right.
But this is so really
But that
strong
is
light.
clever.
But look at, it'll even move far. Let's see how far it goes. It goes like that. So you can angle it whatever you need it. I sew in a really dark corner and I need lots of light, and even when I'm open up the drawers of my Kiwi, I bend this light down so I can see the different colors when it's late at night. So
Now I will tell you, around here, we try every light that comes out.
yes, we
And
do.
the true testament of how much we like the light is how long it stays on our cabinet.
Yes.
Because if we don't like it, it gets in our way. We'll move it away because we
Yeah.
didn't like it that much. But this one has been
It's
out
always
for
here.
a long
A
time.
long time.
So we know this
Always
is the
here.
one we
This
like.
is
It
it.
has the bendy neck.
And it doesn't tip over or
It has a
anything.
platform where you can set it as opposed to having to clip it someplace. The one,
Yeah.
the Magnify is nice because you can clip it and see where at your machine.
Yeah, and you can move it.
This
but-
one, the base is really nice, and then to be able to move the lights clear apart this way,
Mm-hmm.
or get focused light in one spot with the 4 different brightnesses.
It didn't even
Yeah.
tip over today when you hit it with your embroidery hook.
Right, right. It didn't,
It
did it?
just slid
It
along.
Yes.
So-
yes. So you will love this
We've
light.
tested this one a lot, and
Yes.
we like it.
I can't live without it. I do have one of these at home. The other one I got to
Where'd you get that home?
I don't
must
know.
have just
I don't
ran
know.
home with
I
it.
did. I think I did. I ran home with it. But I do have that one at home, and you don't know how much I miss that other one when I don't have it at home.
Put it
So
organizer?
one of these days I'm gonna. Once we have enough inventory that I feel like there's no orders to fill and we have
Cool
plenty in
tote
stock,
thing.
I'll take one home. Otherwise, I've been carrying it to and from work with me. I
Yeah.
do. So. Okay, and you gotta have this. You got to. Because where are you putting your
In
hoops?
fact, you ought to have these in the studio to organize your hoops.
Yes, I should.
You should.
I know. We want to have everything. So thank you all for placing orders, especially because you see how our changes that we're making. And so now we are going to have a place to give classes again. Shipping took over our classroom spot.
We
so
want to provide more. We want to provide more.
yes,
We do.
and
wanna
I
do
think
more for the
having
customers,
live
so-
classes with the customers
yep.
right in there, because then we'll see what goes wrong,
And we need
can solve it.
we need to schedule out, what the classes are going to be like a month, 2 months. So
Yeah.
if any of the out of town people want to come in.
Right. I think the IQ designer classes, I think they'll come in from out of town to
We
take
want,
them.
we want to give you a chance to get your hands on a new machine that you don't have.
Yes.
Something that you would really like to try out. Something, if you already have a Slayer, so we have other machines that people embroider on 2 machines. We have Meridians, we have
Like
Altairs.
my
So
Vesta.
like your
My
Vesta.
Yeah.
Gives you an opportunity
It's
to get your
fun.
hands on the machine and stuff like that.
Right.
So with our business expanding, we need more space to do it. And I think the space next door is going to really help us
it's
out. so.
handicap accessible too.
Yep.
It's got a ramp.
Someone just asked, and that was
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Yes, it's handicap accessible. So that is wonderful. Okay, so back to what they call this, the frame tote, right?
Yep.
And
Baby
so,
rock. quilted embroidery frame to it.
Yeah, it is beautiful. I mean, they go for quality, don't they?
Very pretty,
And it's
all quilted.
embroidered with King Star metallic thread, and then quilted. There's a zipper pocket in the top, so you can fit a lot of your small hoops in there. Your operating manuals, where do you put them? Put them in here, right? And then this unzips. There. I love this. Like, I have mine on a shelf, and when I go to get one that's below it, they all fall out. So here, now you'll just take this, cardboard is inside it, you'll just take the cardboard out, and your hoops go right in. But there's places to keep 5. There's 5 slots. So really, the smaller hoops,
These are
more than
thick.
one will fit. And it is, it's really padded. So your magnetic hoops fit in here, your regular hoops. There's
He likes to
1,
show how to put the
2,
hoop in.
3, 4,
on where the
5
inside is.
pockets. And I'm using the hoop. You can't
Yeah,
have my
can't
hoop,
use
but
it.
you can have that one. You can
Yeah.
use half of one.
So we were saying if you go and slide in this way, it doesn't slide in directly that way. But if you put it in this way first and then turn it, it goes right in. Oh, let's go back here.
Back one. Yeah,
So
your biggest one is meant for the back,
Back one,
pocket.
and then just turn it and it goes right in.
Because that's wider. See that?
Yeah, it's wider in
It's
there.
much wider. There's like a good 5-inch, whereas here it's like 2.5,
Yeah.
2.5, 2.5. So your biggest hoop goes in the farthest pocket. So, and it's protected. It looks nice wherever you're sewing.
And you always know where they are.
Yeah, and then if you want to take your machine somewhere, see, we always have events where we provide the machine because it's too hard for people to bring their machine.
And you see Ray's comment there. I'd love a 2-day event. We definitely can do a 2-day event. We have a
Yeah.
hotel real nearby. We have really
Yes,
nice
and
restaurants
it's
here in
nice.
Pittsburgh. And we feel like 2 days is nice. You get settled in the first day. You get to go home. You get to come back. And then you get to buy more.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So,
Yeah, of course we like 2
Yeah.
days.
Yes.
Yes. So here is, so if you want to bring your own machine, which some people like to do,
Yep.
they want to make sure that their machine, you know, they're pressing the right buttons and what they put into memory, they can go home and redo. So they like to use their own machine. So certainly you can bring your own machine. We have all these young guys now to carry your machines for
Especially
you.
now that it's handicap accessible. You
Yes.
can roll it right in.
Right, right. I know this is just everything's
Our
coming
dream
up
over there
roses.
is to have cabinets for you guys to sew on, because a lot of people sew on dining room tables and different things, and a
Yeah.
sewing cabinet can really complete your sewing room and make you
Absolutely.
more like efficient and then more comfortable and a better sewer, I feel like, in a sewing cabinet. So
Right.
we're gonna have it set up there with
You can come
cabinets you can come look at and try out and things like that too.
Wonderful.
Yep.
Yes, we are so
So this is our
excited.
embroidery frame tote. Next is our
Okay.
over-the-door
Take the hoop
organizer,
out. Take the hoop
stabilizer
out.
organizer.
Oh, we have to remember to take
Yeah,
the
take
hoop
the
out.
hoop.
Well, we will. We'll try to remember.
Take the
Yes.
hoop out for us.
Yeah.
Keith's got us
Okay.
covered.
Okay.
Yeah, Keith's helping.
thought
Keith's
this was
gonna. You're gonna come help tomorrow. If you can't, don't worry.
I thought
But
this was
I'm
a
counting on you.
lunchbox.
Yeah. What's that?
I thought this was a lunchbox.
It is your lunchbox.
Yes.
For long, skinny sandwiches.
Yes. So here, well, we counted yesterday. How
It
many?
tells us on here.
How many pockets?
12 pockets on top, 6 pockets on bottom. So 12 pockets for 12-inch by 10-yard, 6 pockets for the 20-inch by 10-yard or so. Yep.
6 and then 12. Yes. You were
Perfect.
right.
Perfect for keeping a variety of stabilizers close and visible when you need them, but out of the way when you don't.
It hangs
Exactly.
on a door.
Yep.
And
Exactly.
it comes with the hangers for the door.
Less time searching, more time
Time sewing.
stitching.
Oh,
That's
there you
right.
go.
Yep.
That should be our new motto.
Yes.
Less time searching, more time sewing.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Ray says she saw you in Cape May.
Somebody, oh yeah.
I'm the one who gave her a
Yeah.
$100 haul.
Oh yeah. Oh yes. And Cape May. Yes, she recognized me in Cape May. Yes. Hi. I'll be back
It's like
next year.
celebrity status.
Yes, that was fun.
We lost the hook.
Because actually, I wasn't I with Sue Palka. She is actually a celebrity, and and somebody recognized me and not her.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
What's next on our list? We have
So let's see here.
purse lights. We sent them all out.
what's that? What did we
Purse
send
lights.
out?
We sent them all out.
Purse lights,
Oh.
chairs.
So I've showed the Kiwis and chairs every show, but we're showing them again.
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah.
I'll get out of
If
here.
you're on the edge, this is
So the Kiwi sell ends tomorrow.
Yeah,
So let's talk about the
yeah,
Kiwis
so-
first.
okay.
Let me get
Okay.
here. I'm almost ready.
And my clipboard with others. I gotta grab that real quick.
I I'll run get the
Okay,
clipboard
it's somewhere
over
over
in
there.
your office. Okay. Clipboard.
This might be deja vu for some people because
look like the
we've
right
been talking about these
clipboard.
Kiwis for days now. But these
Here it
are
is, I
Kiwi
got it.
cabinets.
Okay.
They are storage cabinets. They are pressing stations and cutting stations all in one. So it's folded up right now. So it's 17 inches across, 21 inches deep. I think it's 31 inches high. There's the drawers. There's 3 drawers that are all the same size, the first 3. When you open the drawer and you close them, they have that soft close feature, which is nice, so the drawers don't slam on you. 2 of the drawers will have these removable thread storage trays. So you can actually take this plate out and move it and take it over to your sewing machine or over your thread wall, or you can refill it. So Gloria found that if you push the plate all the way back, you can fit cones on here, plus you can fit some extra cones lying down there. I'm sure we can fit a bunch of stuff all the way around. So this is
Lots will fit
lots
in
of
a
stuff.
drawer,
So you have 2
yes.
thread storage trays and then a larger drawer in the bottom. You can keep projects in there, you can keep your iron in there, anything you want to keep in
We're
there.
going to show those pouches again.
We do.
Yeah,
We haven't
'cause
shown
they
them
I
for a
fit
while.
in
love
there.
my pouches.
Yeah.
We haven't shown them for a while, and they're there's a company that's selling them for like $5 a piece.
Oh, I know.
They
So these are the pouches that
yes.
she's talking. We'll show these tomorrow. There's a smaller
Yeah.
version
Leave
and the
those
larger
out,
version.
that'll
I
remind
use
us.
those specifically in that new door banner class because you cut all your fabric ahead of time. You have to organize it.
Right.
And I use
What's
those.
nice is they're sort of see-through, so you can kind of see what's in there. But then if you do want to put like a list of or a title of what's in there, you can still read through it. And then they just zipper closed
Really sturdy.
to keep everything together for all your UFOs, right?
And I
Yes.
found, I
Yes.
found, you know, those address labels are about this big.
Mm-hmm.
Front. You could put that on the outside and write on it.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't rub it on real hard, but it stays and then it peels right off.
Uh-huh. We love those pouches.
So with these cabinets, they all come on locking casters. You open up the support arm, you take your pressing pad off, you flip this up and over. The pressing pad goes back on this side. It comes with a green cutting mat that fits this side of the
I
table.
keep forgetting to bring the one
So,
in.
that's
Oh
okay.
well, yeah.
You can put it anywhere you need to. You can put it right next to your sewing machine, so you can swivel your chair. You can press your seams open. You can trim your dog ears on this side or whatever you need to do. So it's really nice. We got these in like a year or so ago, year and a half ago, and everyone has fallen in love with them.
Kathy and Mary Lou use this all the time
They
in
do,
the
and you know
Kimberbell
what?
room.
They
In
know
the
when you
Kimberbell
open the
room.
drawer. They open a drawer and say, "Who's been in here?"
Do
They do, because I steal their scissors, and I don't put them back. No, so
Because they have
So
two
this is the,
machines they sew at, and they keep this in the center,
Keep
so
'em-
they each can keep using it.
yeah.
Right.
So this is the gray color. This is the newest color that came out. It's a nice like laminate wood grain finish. So you just close that up. I forget how wide it is all the way open, but we can measure. But
17 and
that's
17, 34.
34. Okay. This is the gray. They also come in white and teak. White's going to be the most popular.
I didn't want white though. What would you put in you white in your sewing room?
No, I have like oak.
Oak,
color.
okay.
This is the white, so it's just a white laminate wood color. It has the same gray pressing mat up top, and the green cutting mat you can see on the side there. But same exact cabinet. They come unassembled, but I tell you, they aren't that hard to assemble. The instructions are really well written. Some of those items
They're a
you
good
get,
company to
they
deal
are.
with.
They're
They
really
are.
nice. They have a new cabinet coming out called the Sydney, and we liked it so much at at Quilt Market that we ordered one right on the spot to be delivered here because we wanted to show it to you guys, and it's good at a good price point. They have a really nice delivery service.
Yes.
The
Hey,
FedEx
did it
White
come
Glove?
Yet?
Not yet, it's coming.
Not yet, because we'll put it in our new showroom.
Yes.
Yes.
They have this delivery service called FedEx White Glove. They take it into the room, up the stairs, down the stairs, put it in your room, and remove all the packing material. Because who
Yeah,
wants to deal with all that?
wonderful. Right.
Yep.
No.
So it's a nice price point. All comes fully assembled. So the white is available, and then the teak is also a really nice wood color. If you're going with natural woods in your house, the
That's
teak's
the
a
one
nice
I
color.
have. I love it.
I think I'd go, if I was doing, I'd do teak too for
Teak,
my house.
yeah.
Yep. So even people use these in their bedrooms because if they sew in their bedroom, a guest bedroom, they'll put one on each side of the bed as a nightstand and then pull it out to sew, and then when they're done sewing, they tuck it back and use it as a nightstand. And they look nice. So
They do.
tomorrow, last day for the $3.99 on the Kiwis, and then after that they go back up to $6.99.
$6.99. That's a huge difference.
And today, did they get the 15%?
Not on the
or
Kiwis.
Not on the
No.
Kiwis.
The only restrictions on the 15% back are the Kiwis, the cute little sewing chairs, and then our Baby Lock sewing machines. But other than that, it's fair game. So
Yeah.
yes,
That's called Stevenomics.
that's right.
Stevenomics.
Up next are these chairs?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Okay. All right.
Let's see. Oh, we have one buried back there. Let's slide this over.
Okay. Oh, because I put all my, that's where I sit when I come in.
Sit in the
I have
corner.
a cozy little spot there. So,
So-
Shouldn't the black one first, because I don't see the red one in here.
Okay.
I'll go look for it.
Here we go. It's like a square dance.
Yeah. So these are our Aero sewing chairs. It's the same company that brings us the Kiwi cabinets. These are the #1 sold sewing chair in America. They're a cute, compact sewing chair. They're very comfortable to sit in. Everyone who sits in it for the first time, they sit down and they say, "Oh, that hits me right in the right spot in my back."
Yes.
So the seat lifts up here for storage. So you have a nice little
stuff.
storage of stuff
looks
ready.
like Kimberbell
Kimberbell,
stuff
what do they got
there.
in here? No,
Uh-oh.
so
Look at that.
oh, look at that.
Look at how gorgeous that is. Show them the Christmas tree.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was their December cutie.
They're gonna know we were in here. I'm telling you.
Yeah,
This
they're
is from their
gonna catch
December
us.
cutie.
Look at that. Oh my goodness, that's so pretty, isn't it?
Here, put it
Wow,
back.
put it back. Put it back
Before they see
Steve.
us.
Okay. All right.
All right, they have snacks in here too. No.
Do they? No, it sounded like
Yeah.
they did.
There's
Yes.
chips in there. So this is the black with the sewing machine notions. When you do sit down on it, it just does hit you right in the small of your back there. It's nice to sew in.
It
You don't
raises
need a-
and lowers,
You don't
right?
need a bulky chair to sit in. You don't need a chair that leans back. An office chair is not a sewing chair. So the lever here will lower you to the ground. So you get pretty low if you need to. And you can reach things if you drop them. And then you could just stand back up here and it just lifts up to desk height for you. And they're a nice chair. We have them on our floor and they've held up really, really well. And we have a ton of people who sit on them. So this is the black with the sewing notions. We also have the Sew Now, Sew Wow. And it is
It's
teal
a
background.
canvas. It's a thick canvas.
canvas.
right?
This is fabric. I don't know who came out with this fabric years ago, but
They did years
and
ago.
I think Arrow bought it all up so they could make these chairs.
Yeah.
So teal background with sewing machine notions, like rotary colors, little pin cushion there, thimbles and things. Same storage inside there. These direct ship to you, and with a little assembly. But my favorite is, no, they do come in solid colors, but solid's boring. And if you
Yeah.
want a solid color, we can get you one.
Yeah.
But we think they're cute little fun chairs for, not so you think you
Yeah.
need a little pizzazz in your
They
sewing room.
have like 8 different colors in the
They do, they have-
solids.
yeah.
But
So
look at that.
this is the
Why
button
would you
one.
ever buy a solid when you could have a chair like that? Yes.
The button one. So
It
it's
is
black
cute.
background, brightly colored buttons. I think this is my favorite. This was a new one a couple years ago.
Sleeping.
So
And then they do have one with a cat.
these
I
are
know. I
Ruth
want
Ann
the
wants
cat.
the one
these
with
are
the cats.
$4.99 on sale for $2.97.
Yes,
Yes.
it's the best deal of the year. They wouldn't allow us to offer it at that price and then when does it end? Tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yeah.
Tomorrow it ends.
Yeah.
So you don't get the extra 15 put back into your account, but you get the best price of the year. So
Koala chairs?
Yeah, there's
yes.
one.
Let's show them out real quick. Yep.
Koala chair. Okay, we'll have Steve grab it.
It's a good thing these are all so easily portable.
I know, everything's on wheels.
Yeah.
That one we decided was
Jade.
I know, really a nice one.
sapphire. Well,
Doesn't matter.
The jury's out on this one.
Oh,
Well, it's
they can
not
hear
new
me
anymore
talking
either.
on microphone.
It's probably changed a little bit.
Yes,
Yeah.
we've had these on our floor for a long time.
Yeah.
Yes.
So these are-
I really prefer the koala.
Do you?
Yes.
Yeah. So these are the ultimate sewing chair. They are a little more substantial of a chair. They have more adjustments for you. This has a ring bar, so you can put your feet up. This one goes up to countertop height. So there's a couple knobs on the side here. So the furry front one will lower you to the ground. So this is as low as it goes, and you can still reach the ground. But to go to countertop height, you just gotta pick yourself up and get there, and then get your feet on the bar, and then just lift yourself up the rest of the way. It's
Yeah.
the only sewing chair that goes to countertop height. So if you want to be at your cutting table height to do anything, you can do it with this chair. So let me go back down.
This is the chair our shippers have.
They do,
They each
yeah.
have one of these, yeah.
A couple adjustments on this one. When you do sit down, you can do it yourself or you can have someone help you. There's a knob back here. You want to loosen that knob, and then you want to adjust this part up and down so that this part hits you in the back where you want it to be. So you get that position there, say, oh, that's good for me. I'm going to tighten that knob up. So that adjusts the up and down of this portion. And then to adjust how far back it goes, office chairs, you don't want to lean back. You want to. I like to sit up when I sew and things. So this is the height knob. This one is the back knob. So you just lift that up. It stays up, and then you can lean back or lean forward to get it where you want to be. If you want to sit up really straightforward, you can do that in this chair. You're sitting there, pop that down, and that's where you're going to stay and sit there. If you need it back a little bit further, you just lift it up and go back, and then pop it down again. These are nice chairs.
Yeah, they are. Really
They come in
nice.
4 different colors. The base are all going to be the most popular, the Asian gold antique. It's the most neutral wood tone that goes with most things, so it's the one that comes with it. But this, we think this is the jade.
Oh. Why am I having a hard time?
Because there's
figuring that out?
sapphire.
Is that
It's. I think it's just because that one's old.
I think mine's
Oh.
sapphire.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
This
mine's
chair is
sapphire.
probably 5, 6 old,
I'm
5, 6 years
sure
old.
it is.
Yeah,
It might be even
older than
more.
that, 10 years old. Yeah.
Yes.
So we're thinking this is the jade.
Okay.
So it's a green color, and none of them are solid colors. They're a tweed.
Yeah, here. I'll just
I'll just hold still.
yeah, just hold still and I'll get it. There we go.
So this is the jade. It's a tweed color with the Asian gold antique finish for the legs.
When
Okay.
you sit in it,
And the
you'll just go,
15%.
ah.
Yeah.
Gets
Oh,
added
you
back
get
to your
the,
accounts.
this
Yes.
one, the
Yep.
15%. You'll get the 15% put back in to spend later.
What color is the most popular, would you say? Mocha and sapphire,
Yeah, I
are.
think mocha and sapphire. Yeah.
These guys win for the most popular chairs.
Yes.
So,
Popularity contest.
popularity contest.
Mocha in the bubble
Mocha
right
is
now.
most likely to succeed.
Remember, it's free shipping.
Yes, free shipping. Right there.
15% back in.
Mocha is the most neutral. It's a tweed color again. Next, in second place, is sapphire. It's a nice blue color. I like blue.
I do too.
That's
Blue's
mine.
good.
But I am sitting on a jade at home.
I like jade. I like the jade color.
I do too. I like them all.
And last but not least is the wine. So if you're a wine drinker at home, they'll never know when you spill your wine on your chair.
There
So
you go.
you can get the wine color. But those are the Koala chairs. You'll be thrilled with your Koala chair if you decide to get one. Some people even have gotten them for their husbands because their husbands have stolen that chair. They didn't get one for their husband.
But that's why
the
how I
husband
ended
stole
up
the
with
chair.
one. Pete made a card table, and he put the jade because it matched the suede on the card table. So Tommy went downstairs and grabbed one of those poker chairs. It really is a koala. And
Yeah.
brought one up. That's how I ended up with jade.
So-
Pete really liked
Let
them.
your husband steal it and buy yourself one. So,
Yes.
So is that everything?
Yeah, that's
So we can-
everything.
everyone can
All
come say
right.
hi, bye.
Okay. Everybody, come on in, Keith. You gotta say bye. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you.
Ladies, fill out the console of what you want, then all your husband has to do is hit enter or send
Yeah.
or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And you're gonna get everything you wanted from Santa.
Yes,
Yes.
that would be wonderful.
That's what I'm gonna do with him.
Okay, I'll give
Okay.
you my list.
Okay, all right.
All right.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
We'll
Thank
see you
you.
tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Wednesday.
Wednesday,
Kimberbell.
Kimberbell. Yep. Kathy's
I'm gonna-
always on time at 3 o'clock. We'll
Yes,
see
she
you tomorrow
is
at
always
3.
on time. I'm starting the day down in shipping to help them get more packages out. Yeah, and Keith's going to come in and help me. So, and Kathy's on at 3 o'clock with Mary Lou, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. See you then.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye-bye.